First and foremost, the performance issues should be better. I can't guarantee that it's going to be 100% fixed, but I did Google around a little bit to try to find some solutions to mitigate the stuttering and slowdown when you're entering like a new instance, whether it be a battle or new town or whatever. One was disabling VSync in Citra and enabling it via NVIDIA's control panel. In my case, since I have an NVIDIA GPU. The other was also bumping down the internal resolution a bit. I didn't want to do too much because it is being blown up on a 1440p monitor in this case, but I did lower the multiplier on the internal resolution by 1 or 2 stages to try to mitigate things, so we'll see. I kind of like ran around a little bit earlier to test it out, and it did seem improved, but not perfect, obviously. But it should be hopefully less distracting, at least. With that said, we're going to continue on to Dewford Town today with our squad of 3. This would be the order, since I did get Dompe second. Just for a quick little overview, we've got our Speed Boost Neutral Nature Combuskin. So, pretty great, considering I can run a mixed attacking set like pretty reliably without having to worry about lowering our defenses. I think it's kind of funny that I just noticed now the attacking stats and defensive stats are the same, at least for now, which is funny. We've got previously what was a timid-natured, brisk Phantom, but because Trevenant is not really buffed, maybe some moveset things, but like it's not buffed stat-wise at all in this hack. And I want this thing to do as well as it can, so I did change its nature to Adamant and change its ability to Natural Cure. I haven't changed anything beyond that, though. And then, of course, we've got Protean Hasty-Natured Brigadier. I think Hasty Nature is fair, allows us to run mixed sets, and also gives it a disadvantage against like Mach Punch and just like any other physical priority in general. With that speed buff, Protean, of course, is going to be fun to mess around with. And first and foremost, it did occur to me... What's up, Sam? Welcome. It occurred to me we skipped over the Fisherman trainer fight up here, which will be nice to get Phantom maybe an extra level or 2, even though it is a bit out of the way. So I figure we'll come up here, you know, click Horn Leech a couple times, knock out this Fisherman, and proceed to Dewford from there. I'm thinking a good goal for today is to at least get to Mauville. Probably save Watson for next time because there's a lot of trainers in and around Mauville, but I figure like there's not really a ton to do in Dewford, and then Slateport on the way to Mauville, like there's just like a lot between badges 2 and 3 basically. Alright, as long as this doesn't... Okay. Well... Okay, we get the Quick Claw proc. Get our health back as well. Yeah, so... I wanted to, like, specifically change, like, Phantom's nature and ability, just to try to give it the best chance it can at being good. Of course, in comparison to his other teammates, it's probably going to be one of the weaker links, but I want to see this thing put in work, because I really like Trevenant as a Mon. Amazing shiny form as well, but stat-wise, it's like really lacking. Get Feint Attack, some coverage, obviously not Stab, but then again, this is 45 with Stab versus 60. They hit similar things. I think I will take Feint Attack over Astonish, in fact, because we're not flinching anything, we're too slow. So, Space Cowboy, I'm good, I'm good. Feeling good today. I finally got that video recorded, and I'm very happy with how it turned out, coming away from that recording session, which is sick. And so that's exciting as well. Kind of like made me feel a little bit more motivated, which is good. And I know I was doing a lot of like airing of grievances last time, and yeah, I mean, like a lot of those things still stand, but I'm kind of ready to just like, you know, take this game for what it is and have fun, or try to have fun with it to the best of my ability, right? Which should be pretty manageable because the music's great. The important battles are going to be demanding in some regard because of the hack, because of the ROM hack, and yeah. There's a nice little scene here. It was always, like, even way back when with the original Gen 3, it was always fun, like, seeing the ship kind of, like, sort of make its way over to Dewford. And also, like, passing by those routes, like, obviously Regice is, like, over that way, but, like, passing by those routes and seeing trainers and stuff where it's like, oh, you know, eventually, once you get Surf, you get to go fight those trainers and stuff like that. Old Rod. And same goes for when we go to Slateport, following Dewford as well. No, I feel ya. Usually once a video's in the editing booth for me, it's not as much of an issue to actually get work done on it. It's really like the preparation and recording process where I tend to drag my feet. But I feel you. It used to not be that way. It used to be the editing process that I dreaded the most. But now I've got such a process down that a lot of the tedious aspects I mean, it's still tedious, but like I kind of have it down to a bit of a science. Which also admittedly makes my videos, or the production of my videos, less flexible. Like I haven't really like considered making major changes kind of deal to the way that I do things, but it seems to be fine. Always room to improve, of course, and I'm, you know, trying to do the best I can. Ocean festivals, yeah, I remember having fun messing around with this. What's in? Although you can't select from like a... What's popular about them? Tiny mushroom... Tiny mushroom parties. Stupid as hell. I think later on, once you have a certain number of badges, you can get Sludge Bomb. What's unfortunate, I don't know what the flag is for that, though. So I'll have to come back later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this guy gives you Sludge Bomb later on, I think. Nice, nice. Silk Scarf in here, I want to say. Yeah, we get the silkest of scarves. Who can benefit from Silk Scarf? Does anyone have any normal moves at this point? Quick Attack? I guess, like it's better than nothing, right? Also, I have not put the Miracle Seed on Comba Skin for cut damage. I don't think Phantom needs it for... I'd rather have, like, Phantom have the Quick Claw, I think. Give it a chance to actually do something. And I think... I like the idea of trying to level everyone evenly, but there are Water-type trainers up here. We can at least level up Frogadier once more or something like that. What's up, Eric? Yeah, because we got a Fisherman, and then I forget what this other guy has. This guy's like, what? Normally he has like a Tentacool or two, but given this is a hack... Got a Krabby. Yeah, we'll just switch this out then. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I noticed you had like just posted basically before the stream. So let's check that out after the fact. Bubble Beam. The double bubble. Yeah, I'm really hoping Trevenant can actually like put in some work this playthrough. Got a Clauncher. I think I just stay and spam Horn Leech, basically. There'll be plenty of opportunities for Frogadier to put in work. And... I mean, I guess I could have saved these for once I have team member number 4, but I think that's what Brawly's gym is going to be for. We'll try to catch team member number 4 here in a second, but I'm trying to remember what... I know Granite Cave was, like, changed, though. Sam, I see ya. I see ya. I said hey earlier. This will probably be better to sell, I would imagine. Alright, we're lead Frogadier. So... I feel like Water Pulse would do a good chunk anyway, right? Yeah. Get the freebie here. Something like a U-turn on this thing would be good. If, trying to think if Bren actually has access to U-turn usually. But then again, it's like, that's like saying U-turn would be good on like pretty much any fast threat, right? Which it is, when that's an option. Got the Barboach. Curious to see if this, if Dompe will evolve via friendship, or if we're gonna have to wait till 23. Either way would be fine. Having a ghost type for Brawly is going to be good, I think. Even if it's likely that his Makuhito will probably have knockoff. Among probably some of his other mons having dark coverage, I would guess. Ooh, this might be Liquid Ooze. This might be Liquid Ooze. I don't... I mean, I guess I can just stay in and Feint Attack once. Goes with the Acid. Yeah. Let's find out if your Liquid Ooze, since it's no longer going to be a problem. Yeah, I figured. Tentacruel is actually kind of a cool mon. It's one of those things, like... You know, Tentacool and Magikarp and Zubat all get memed on a lot, but their final forms are all, like, pretty damn good, honestly. All things considered. Like, not necessarily amazing, but, like, Tentacruel has its use. Crobat has its use, very flexible mon. Sam, no. Stop spamming in chat. I'm gonna put you in timeout this one time, but if you keep this up every time you enter chat and you're just gonna spam in chat, I'm gonna have to ban you. So, and I don't want to do that, but I'll put you in timeout. But yeah. We got one more trainer here. I figure, yeah, we'll try to get Frogadier to 19. Then we'll enter Granite Cave, see what all I can even do. Because I know, like, Steven isn't in, like, the deepest parts of the cave anymore in ORAS. But I think you can still access, like, the basement level anyway. I think so. Is low kick even going to do more than water pulse here, given the weight difference? I mean, I guess maybe with stab. Like 2 a KO. Damn. I guess we are minus defense, to be fair. I'll have to watch out for that. Patrat. Damn, if only I could use Lick to make myself immune, but it is immune. In turn, I feel like Water Pulse would probably do more here, if I had to guess. I just gotta watch out for, like, priority is the main thing. Nice crit. Probably mattered. That strat isn't that great, but I don't think it would have died in one. Execute. I kind of want to try this to make myself at least neutral to grass. Goes for reflect. Okay. I think I just lick again, even though it'll do half. Sleep powder. Okay, that's fine. At least in this gen, I have an immunity. So, like, I can't just... Because I mean, sleep is an annoying mechanic, period, but at least, like, in competitive, or at least in competitive singles, there's sleep clause. Or sleep is just outright banned in some formats, but at the very least, like, when sleep clause is in effect, it's, like, not something you can just spam and, like, prevent your opponent from doing anything. And that's one of those things that, like, in-game, it's, like, it's so annoying. There's counterplay at times. At least in situations where you have, like, a powder immunity, for instance. Or, like, something with Insomnia. But, like, yeah, Insomnia is not, like, a great ability outside of that. Early Bird, maybe, but... Like, there are ways to play around to an extent. Sleep Talk. They're not all that great for an in-game playthrough, I feel like, though. Outside of niche circumstances. So it gets annoying when especially in-game, like, you just face, like, sleep spam. It's like, in a lot of cases, it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do against this? Come on now. Feels cheap. Pretty sure the mon I'm looking for is in the basement. I think it's specifically on B1F. Do not want an Abra. Do I have a Repel that I could use, like, temporarily? I feel like Super Repel's overkill. So we'll just deal with the encounters for a sec. Oh, do you seriously need... Let me confirm that this mon is only available in the basement real quick. If so, I guess we'll have to come back before Watson, which isn't terrible, because that means that, like, there will at least be, like, you know, more additions next time kind of thing. Because the last two members, I think, are both in the desert. What am I looking for here? Documents... Granite Cave. Yeah, Granite Cave 1, first floor. There was an option I was considering that I could get here, but I think I'm going to go with the other choice, which is specifically available in the first basement floor. So I will... Yeah, I'll have to come back with the Mach Bike, unfortunately. That's fine, though. But yeah, Eric, long time no see. Thanks for popping in. Hope things have been good. Yeah, so I'll have to get team member 4 later, and then you can't deliver the letter to Steven until after defeating Brawly, which is different from the original, where yes, you had to delve through the cave that is easier to maneuver with Flash, but because Flash is just a visual thing, it doesn't, like, physically impede your progress. there were times where, like technically Brawly is skippable in the original Gen 3, but just like with a certain other game in this series that allows you to skip around with gyms, what's the point other than coming back to just stomp him later on? Because you're going to just out-level him by that point, and it's not going to be an engaging fight, right? So it's like, it's cool that there's non-linearity on paper, but like, what do you really gain from that? Especially because Brawly in the vanilla game is, or like, in actual Gen 3 is usually very manageable. Oh, wait a second. Okay, we can get fresh waters, which are more cost-effective than potions. I think, did they heal 50 in this gen? Let me just confirm how much they heal. I mean, I guess even if they just heal 30... Yeah, it's 50. Well, we're gonna get soda pops pretty soon also, but I wouldn't be opposed to buying, like... at least, like, maybe 5, maybe 10 fresh waters. Can we not do this? It's actually been pretty... the performance has been better so far. Play like one more after this and see what we've got. So was that 5, 4, or 5? Yeah, 5. I think that'll be fine. There's no stipulation saying I can't like leave the gym and come back or anything either, so. The tricky thing, team member number 4 was going to kind of sort of help out against this gym, but it's not the end of the world. Got a Mankey. Pretty sure this isn't a dark type until it fully evolves, so I'm not like too concerned about this. We are minus defense, so I got to keep that in mind though. What the fuck? What? Drayano is usually pretty good about not doing stuff like that. Maybe Primeape normally gets Thunderbolt, but it's like, why would you ever run that? Alright, you're probably Dry Skin. In which case, what do I have for you? Ugh. I guess Combo Skin is a pretty good answer, actually. Because I'm pretty sure Dry Skin also, thank God. I think Dry Skin gives a slight fire weakness. I don't know if it's... I don't know that it's 2 times, but I think you do take more. Alright, we win 2 coin flips that are on the dynamic punches, thankfully. T-Bolt Mankey is really, like, disgusting, actually. Maybe it was Thunder Shock. Regardless, electric special attack coming off of a physical fighting type was not something that I expected. I kind of like the idea of lead Phantom to try to switch train it a bit. I don't want to turn the EXP share on if possible. Got a Makuhita. Thankfully, Combo Skin does not have a fire-type move that can burn. Lest we activate Guts. Wait, does Confusion proc Guts also? I never thought about it like that. That could be a problem, but I don't... I'm pretty sure this thing actually normally gets Surf anyway, but that is weird. I'm gonna Growth once. Ideally, you hit yourself. Nice. And I wonder if this kills from this range. Nice. Oh, there's a crit. Okay. Possible it didn't matter. Don't know. A Tyrogue. This thing is pretty frail from what I know. Goes to the Rock Slide. Maybe tank that pretty easily. Yeah, Tyrogue's pretty shit. Also, we're critting left and right, which is crazy. Oh yeah, we have to fight this chick first. Timber! I'm just waiting for like the Fire Punch or the knockoff or something to come out. I think I just double Horn Leech. Ooh, maybe I should have Growth then. Goes for Rock Throw. I think I'm gonna Growth here, because I think I'll get most of my HP back once, when I land this next, Horn Leech. I mean, maybe not most of my health, but I'll at least, like, get back above half. Look at the Riolu. It's funny, I never noticed, like, Riolu's 3D model has, like, a tiny little smile going on. Or maybe that's its snout? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Maybe? I might have heard about this? What was it specifically? I know Neryl just posted his Switch 2 review. Overheating problem? Interesting. Well, see, this is why early adopting on hardware is not usually a good idea. That sucks, though, for people experiencing that. I get that. But what do I lead here? I would love to get spikes or T-spikes on this thing, but I don't know if that's an egg move or not. Let me look at the docs real quick and see. Like, hazards, in hacks like these, I actually kind of like using hazards every now and again. Pokemon changes, Gren. T-spikes by level up, wait a second. Hey! I'm not seeing regular spikes. Oh no, wait, regular spikes, yeah, there it is, hold on. It might have to be a relearner move, though. Yeah, T-spikes by level up. Level 37 for Frogadier, so if I delay my evolution by 1, but then I would miss out on Water Shuriken, and it's 38 for Gren. Regular spikes, looks like it's in Gren's moveset at level 21, so it is a relearner move, so yeah, that's cool. I guess it normally gets spikes, apparently, as a relearner move, but T-spikes is added by this hack, as a level up move at least. That's kind of sick. I'm super down to run, because it's nice, especially with Gren, because of Protean changing your defensive profile in that way. Do I just go for the Combuskin sweep? Do I... How disrespectful should I play this? I feel like Uzumaki could be good for, like, cleaning up in the, like, later on. I don't know how much I mean, Dombe can maybe do some damage early, but I'm kind of thinking, like... Combo Skin could really wreck shop if I get a couple of speed buffs. Potentially. What am I looking at for TMs? Is it still Rock Tomb? Yeah, nothing that would really help here. I also don't know what his team's gonna be, exactly. He's gonna have 6 Mons. Why do you need this many treadmills, dog? I do like the redesigns for the gym leaders. Those are always fun to see. Growing toughies in the cave at the outskirts of town is my training as well. Let's go, buddy. Fucking banger of a track, dude. Love this game's OST. We got him a chop. I'm gonna Feather Dance turn 1. Just see what he throws out. Low sweep? Oh, you're really trying. You're really trying something, aren't you? I'm so I'm excited about this team because it's just got so much busted shit on it. Get a couple of speed boosts so we don't get outsped by anything and just like see if... Oh my god, why is it so bulky, dude? Oh my god, this thing is bulky as hell. Well, regardless, let's see if I can at least put a dent in his team. Should I Feather Dance again? It's gonna take at least 2 more flame charges to kill this. So I think this makes it worth it. Get down to -4. Yeah. Because I want to try to not... I don't think I used any items in the Roxanne fight, so like I want to try to do that in the gym leader battles. Also, double kick is stronger, which will guarantee... Well, okay, wait a second. Citrus? Ooh, berry juice. Little cup strats. Little cup strats. I'm a little scared. I just don't have like the damage output to like really threaten this thing much, but I've got enough speed boost at this point. I think I'm at plus... Am I at +2? Because he's neutralizing the speed boost buffs. I'm gonna flame charge once more. Okay, we're burning through his healing items. That's good. That's actually good. I believe it's Gen 7 where you can check what your boosts are at. Something that I wish was the case in more of these games. I probably should have just spammed Feather Dance to begin with, but... live and learn, I guess. We can just flame charge. Nice. If it took that much to take down 1 Mon, I am like actually quite nervous. I did save right before this though, so I could soft reset if I don't want to... If I want to re-enter at the same level, kind of thing. Of course he sends in the Psychic type. If only Uzumaki was... Yeah, it's pure water. If only it was a dark type here. Hamaskin just doesn't have, like, the breaking power right now. I mean, it is my strongest team member, though. 43 in both attacking stats. But this thing is going to go for, like... Would it have Zen or Psycho Cut this early? I mean, it's a Drayano hack, so maybe. I don't have any setup. I mean, I can kind of set up with Phantom. With growths. It's not, like, great. But I can, like, Confuse Ray, try to set up that way if I want to Feather Dance to try to incentivize that. I think I will try that, because I just don't even really know what else I can do at the moment. Sub. Oh, shit. I should have seen that coming and gone into, I should have seen that coming and gone into Trevenant. Fuck. Damn. You have, like... Would you have... Does this thing get knockoff? I feel like no. We're also not faster, so if he subs again, that's a problem. Well, we get the Quick Claw proc, which Confused Ray would have been great. He gives her a sub again, but I'm like... What do you... We're also low on Horn Leeches. Do I think Feint Attack +1 breaks the sub? I would hope so. We can try. Shadow Ball? Dude, what the hell is this? That was a crit, right? I think that's what I saw. Okay, he's really hung up on going for Substitute. Oh yeah, no, I heard about the Xbox stuff. It's shitty. Sucks. We know Feint Attack breaks it. Yeah, because like you can go for sub one more time. You have a Pinch Berry? I'm a little scared that this thing has like... Okay. We should live this. Yeah. Gets the... Okay, crit into Spit F drop. Thank you for that. I think I am screwed. But I said that in the Roxanne fight, and then I managed to pull through somehow. Pancham? I don't think it makes sense to go hard Brigadier here. Oh, we're faster? Okay, if it hits itself, maybe we have a chance. At least against this mon in particular. Confused. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Yes! Wait, that's huge. Especially because I know I'm faster. You know Sucker Punch, do you? Quick Claw proc is unnecessary, apparently. Dude, Pancham and Pangoro are very cool. Oh, if you hit yourself again, that's amazing. Some RNG on my side. Nope, Shadow Claw. Not Stab. So we do live, in fact. I think I Horn Leech in case of a heal. Okay. Okay. Big damage, big heals. Big heals. I think I Horn Leech again to try to get, like, as much healing as possible. I should have considered entering this fight with, like, full Horn Leech PP, but oh well. I did grab the original RE4 for $5, because that was one of the few Resident Evils that I hadn't, that I didn't own on Steam already. But everything else, I think I'm gonna wait, because, you know, I was kind of logicking it out about, like... Damn, we're halfway through. This is also a Dark type, which is a little scary. We're at neutral, though, because I did Growth once. I kind of think I just Horn Leech for as much damage as possible. But, a lot of the stuff on my wish list is, like... Yeah, I already have Yakuza 7, yeah. And, like... Yeah, this is unfortunate. I would click Horn Leech again to kill if I had PP for it, so we'll just try to confuse Ray. It's faster anyway, okay. So, that's fine. Yeah, like, Infinite Wealth is tempting at the price that it's at, but it's also like, well... By the time I get to Yakuza 7 and play through it, assuming I like it enough to want to play more of that style of game, right? I feel like the fall sale will be upon us, and it'll be just as cheap, if not cheaper. A low kick. Hope it kills. Damn, dude. Yeah, I think I lose. I think I lose. And that's the case with a lot of other games too, where it's like, am I gonna... Oh, you fucking bastard! I'm like, am I gonna, you know... Am I gonna... This fight is a problem. This fight is a problem. Like, am I gonna catch up on Final Fantasy fast enough to get to FF16 before the next sale? It's like, probably not, so I'm just gonna wait. And that's the case with a lot of... Like, I've just got enough games to play right now to where I'm like... I don't think I'm gonna really, like, need much more for the next 3 months until the next sale kind of deal. But the summer sale is pretty crazy, I will say. This kind of sucks. Would you go for a dark move? Like, do I low kick here? Like, I don't know what... It's Calm Mind, but it was scared out once I turned Ghost. Oh, he has a Hariyama. Okay. Oh, that was a crit. We Ghost type, hoping that you go for a fighting move. Citrus. Fuck me. Like, he might go for knockoff, bullet punch. You're a bastard for that. Do I think I can beat this if I soft reset? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to soft reset, take the knowledge that I have, and see if that can get me a win. Which means not leading with combo skin, because I kind of need that for later. Hey, yo, is this gonna... Okay. What the hell? World's longest soft reset, and my controller's not responding for some reason. Usually if I just, like, spam shit, it'll eventually work. Alright. So, he leads Machop. I know more about his movesets. I don't know that there's much I can really do, though. I mean, well, I should probably just go heal, so I have more Horn Leeches. I do have Ethers, but I think it's worth it to just go. And maybe I do just take the extra points of attack. Usually I would sell stuff like that in a casual playthrough especially, but... Let's go heal up. So I have the max number of Horn Leeches to actually use. If I had team member number 4, that would help. But I think... For now, I'm trying to think. So, like... In fact, maybe I should have given the protein to Phantom, but at the same time, it seems like a lot of these mons have answers to ghosts, which makes sense. Or resave. Yeah, like Feather Dance strats didn't really work out like I thought. We get one extra point in attack for what it's worth. Leading with this against... Well, now that I know that Metatite is Focus Punch, if it gets a sub up on me, I can go hard into this and maybe deal with it. I mean, I know it has Shadow Ball, but this did live a crit into a regular Shadow Ball, so, like, we know it tanks 2 at least. I'm wondering if Machop would give me a chance. Like, what does Machamp normally run? Like, knockoff, maybe? And what, it was going for low sweep. I'm thinking, like, what if I led with this, try to do as much damage as I can, but I want this as a switch-in for a fighting move when that becomes relevant. But then, like, Hariyama, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Low kick crit did quite a bit, so maybe it's a 3-8 KO. Lick Pair is risky because it might give him, if it's guts, then it'll give him guts. I'm assuming it's Guts. It's like I kind of need maybe Feather Dance. But then how am I breaking? If it's bulking up, Feather Dance will, you know, nullify the attack boost, but the defense boost on the other hand. Yeah. Rock Tomb wouldn't really help here. Echoed Voice. The thing with Echoed Voice is that it would make me weak to fighting if it was on Frogadier. I'm kind of curious about this on Combuskin, though, since it can be kind of a mixed attacker, and if I spam Feather Dance enough... What do I get rid of, though? I know I get Flame Burst at some point. What level is that? Because I don't want to go without Fire Stab for too long, but... Pokemon changes, Combuskin. Flame Burst at 24? Quick Attack I'll probably say no to because we got Speed Boost. Flame Charge is like a little redundant, like it's not as strong as Double Kick on neutral targets. And we already have Speed Boost. Of course, Low Sweep is going to nullify the Speed Boosts. But... I don't know, I guess I did just make a save, so if I wanted to reset and undo this, I could. But I'm kind of... Because if I can get Echoed Voice going, it would probably deal a lot to, like, Hariyama or something, for instance. So we can try it. So I'm gonna, like, if I have to Freshwater before the Machop is dead, that's fine, because he wasn't switching out even with the attack drops. Maybe if I get him to -6, he would. But I'm thinking, like, lead Combuskin, spam Feather Dance to get Machop as low as possible on attack, and then I guess just, like, try to get the ball rolling with Echoed Voice. I would want to make sure that I'm healed up enough. And honestly, at this point, it's unfortunate because if I could deactivate gym leaders using their healing items, I would feel more... It'd be more of a fair fight for me to not use any. Remember your mentality with the big name attack moves. No, that's fair. I mean, like, a lot of my team setups, if you would want to call them that, when I was a kid, were just, like... There's always 4 attacks. It was never, like, setup or status or, like, anything like that. Alright. We're gonna get you to -6. Feather Dance is actually huge for this fight, I think. And it's like you could match their healing items. Usually it's 2. So, like, I could say, okay, I'll use 2 Freshwaters, try to match what Brawly is going to end up using. Rock Tomb, you just have speed drop shit. Okay. So you're at -6 now. I still have a good amount of health. Do I just start Echoed Voicing now? I don't see why not, right? Okay. So we're still at neutral speed. I Echoed Voice, this puts him into potion range, I would imagine. Or no, he has Citrus Plus. Also, wait, Echoed Voice would hit through Meditite's sub as well. I want to see, I don't know how much Echoed Voice, how strong Echoed Voice can get. But we do get a speed, we are at +1 now. Yeah, nice try. He really tried something there, didn't he? Lost its focus. We're at +2 speed now, so only really priority is going to be an issue. Super Potion, okay. We get even stronger. Echoed Voice should just knock this out on 1 then. Assuming it hasn't capped out on damage. Okay, no. Is this going to be a clean sweep? Goes Pancham. He goes Pancham. Keep up the Echoed Voice multiplier. I think this might be it. Like, Hariyama probably lives 1, maybe? I wonder if it's AV or some shit. Like, no, it can't be AV because it had bulk up, never mind. Minfu. Goes to the fake out, stops my sweep. Okay, fair enough. I should have seen that coming. And maybe gone into Phantump there. Your Calm Mind. Your Calm Mind. I scared this out last time with Dompe. The problem is if Hariyama gets like a free bulk up, that's a big problem. So I'm trying to think like, but this might, like, what would you have for, you get Confusion maybe? I feel like this thing might weirdly have Confusion. Because I'm thinking, like, it'll take a few turns to get Echoed Voice's ball rolling again. I think it's enough to do the sweep if I actually do it, but Feather Dance is not going to do anything because it's a special attacker for some reason. I cannot risk this getting knocked out. If I'm going to actually use 2 Freshwaters to match Brawly's Super Potions, then I could do that in front of this thing, or I could switch out and then do it. I wish I had switched into Dompe on the fake out. That would have been so good. And maybe I can Confuse Ray it. No, yeah, some of the fights in like the later Pokemon animes are like kind of, some of those fights are kind of crazy. I've seen some of them. I'm gonna heal Combuskin with my Freshwater. It goes for Calm Mind, but again, I scared this out last time somehow, and I don't remember what I did. Did I just Horn Leech? I'm just gonna Horn Leech. Yeah, it scares this out for some reason. Goes into Scraggy. Okay, that's good. As long as it doesn't go into Hariyama, I think we're chilling. For a second, at least. A little chip on this. Chip off the old block. I'm gonna Confuse Ray on the Feint attack, which probably does, yeah. Okay, it does a shit ton, wow. We Confuse Ray and then switch into Combuskin on the resisted Feint attack. We go into Combuskin on the resist. Whoops. And try to get these... Well, okay, Minfu can fake out again, but then I can go hard Phantump anyway. Goes to the Feint attack, we tank that really easily. I think I just double kick, which takes this out. Would you go Hariyama here? In which case, I can break Hariyama now, because I can Feather Dance, do away with his attack boosts, actually like decreasing his attack by 1 each time, and then Echoed Voice to get through the defense buffs. So like I think this is doable. Yeah, we play around the fake out. I'm gonna raw Horn Leech on your Calm Mind or your switch, okay? That's a decent chunk. I'm gonna go into Azula, assuming that it'll either go for bulk up or knock off. Goes for Smackdown. Is that the best thing you have to touch Phantump, really? Alright, now we start Feather Dancing. Start like shaking pillows at him, you know. Start Feather Dancing. So he's at -1 attack. Feather Dance again. Puts him at -3, but then if he bulks up again, it'll be at -2. Okay, so he's -2. His defense doesn't matter, because we have Echoed Voice. He's at -2 attack. Now he's at -4. Okay, he's at -4. I'm gonna get him to -6, even if he bulks up again. Because I can still do this once or twice more if he opts to switch into Mienfoo and try to fake me out. So now I Echoed Voice. How much does Smackdown? Who would have thought that Echoed Voice of all things would have been so useful here? That's so cool. Alright, Citrus Procs. This should be a 2 KO from this range. I don't know if I'll put him to potion range, but it probably won't matter. Also, if he has 2 potions here, I should technically use my second potion to match him at the risk of a crit. I think I don't remember how much it did at neutral, though. So, like, I might live a crit anyway, in which case I could flex and just, like, use just 1 healing item, but we'll use our second healing item here. I guess I lose the multiplier, but it doesn't matter, because these are doing 4 damage apiece. And 7 is, like, plenty to break through this. Like, yeah, that'll get him to half. Number 2 will get him into potion range. I'm really surprised this thing is not going for, like, whatever fighting move it has, but maybe it's Focus Punch. Like, I don't... Yeah, so you, like, might use your Super Potion here. This will not quite kill, but it might put him in... It might put him... Oh, never mind. I think this might kill. And then Mienfoo is not even a threat because, like, it keeps getting scared out by Phantom of all things, which indicates to me that it probably doesn't have something to hit it. At least super effectively, that is. Ariyama goes down, man. Took me a second try, and I don't know, maybe if I didn't break the multiplier of Echoed Voice, I probably could have gotten away with only using 1 healing item. But if my opponent's going to use a healing item, then, like, why is it unfair for me to use some, you know what I mean? And then especially in the late game when I'm going to be under-leveled, likely, like it was with Renegade Platinum, I was like 10 level, was I 10 levels under? I was pretty under-leveled for the Elite Four, and so, like, I literally had to use healing items to get through that. There was no other way that was going to happen. I'm not sure if I used revives or not. I think I just stuck to potions, but yeah, quick attack is redundant on this thing with speed boost. Goes into Mienfoo. You're gonna fake out, so I'm gonna go into this. I'm hyped for this team, man. This team is sick. This team is fucking sick. But I think Hornleech 2 KOs, maybe? I'm not really scared of this thing, because again, it keeps getting scared out. Even after a Calm Mind boost, he was switching out. So I'm anticipating that he can't even kill me. And see, it's just like I said with the GameCube Pokemon games last time, where, like, when the fights are engaging, I actually don't mind them being slow. Like, would I like them for them to be a little faster? Sure, but when every turn counts, like in a fight like that, for instance, it's like the speed doesn't end up mattering. But when you're fighting, like, regular shit or, like, regular trainers where you're just kind of, like, clicking buttons, that's when it drags, you know? Bulk Up is huge. Pretty sure Combuskin can use that. I wonder if Frogadier can use that. Nope. But we will take that on Combuskin. The thing is, can't remove cut. Yeah. I'm surprised that ROM hackers can't code that out. Maybe, I understand if it's too complicated, or to be worth it, but it is curious. Sometimes they'll move the move deleter to an earlier location, which I wonder. Let me look at the docs real quick. But it doesn't really look like there's a doc for this. Yeah, there's no... It's probably still just in Lily Cove, which is fine, because, like, he made cut an actually good move. Like, 70 base power physical grass move is, like, that's pretty good for a while. Especially to, like, hit water types. You know? Bulk Up is tempting. Feather Dance was so good here, but then, like, Watson... Most electric types are special attackers, most fire types are special attackers. Granted, like, they can pull from anything from Gens 1 to 6, so, like, it's possible there's a mix. Like, even here with fighting types who are mostly physical attackers, there was a mix. Like, I do feel like long-term bulk up would be better. Because this thing lacks breaking power, it kind of needs that attack boost to, like, actually do damage. And then the defense buff is, like, kind of like lowering the opponent's attack by 1. Just differing who needs to switch out to, like, nullify the boosts. Or, you know, buffs or debuffs, you know? I think bulk up is going to be better, but I'm going to leave Feather Dance for now. If I encounter, like, if I encounter a fight at some point where just because I can't easily relearn Feather Dance if I want to just yet. So I'm going to keep things as is. And I'll probably, if I do get to Mauville today, I probably will come back and grab team member number 4. So I can train them up on, like, Cycling Road and other such locations. Like, I might even try to avoid some trainer. Well, okay, we have the May fight, though. So that'll be tricky. I gotta use the control stick more often. It's a Cubone. I'm so glad that strat worked, though. I don't even think Frogadier came out a single time. God, this team is sick. I gotta stream some Emerald Rogue at some point, though. Anyone benefit from Flash? No one can even learn it. Yeah, and the thing is, like, Frogadier could not... First of all, Frogadier is, like, less bulky than a Combo Skin, I'm pretty sure. And also it would turn it into a normal type, which would have not been good. Although, surprisingly minimal fighting type move usage, even against a neutral target here, which is, like, kind of odd. Yeah, 62, 36, 36. Yeah, pretty frail. Boom, 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 boom. Shubba-dub, bubba-dub, bubba. Bay-up, bay-up, bay-up. Ba-ba. Kyogre looks a little... Oh, right, because isn't it like... Isn't this supposed to be like a hybrid between the two? No, I'm thinking of the Eterna City statue with Dialga and Palkia being fused. Or, like, it makes sense it's a legend, so they don't actually know what these mons look like. But Kyogre looks like he's, like, reaching out for a hug, and it's like his arms don't really work like that. Their primal forms once held this much power. And yeah, like I mentioned last time, too, I'm usually a Ruby guy. Like, I grew up with Pokemon Ruby, I got Omega Ruby. You know, I like Latios better, etc. Both of the Latios are cool, it's just like, Latios is blue, so it's for boys, you know, you know, like, That was probably part of it, I guess. Like, I don't know. They both look very similar though. And both of their megas kind of suck, design-wise. Steel Wing. Doubt anything can learn that. Maybe Combuskin. Learns Brave Bird after all later. Boom, ba, boom, ba, ba, da. So good. Steven's cool, man. That's the main thing that Emerald is lacking. Well, I guess, okay. What's cooler? Steven being champion? Or Steven being, like, the hidden post-game super boss? Both are pretty cool. Both are pretty cool. But that is, like, technically an upside to... Unfortunately, that is an upside to, not having much Emerald stuff in this game. I mean, at least you can rematch trainers and stuff. There's no... But are there gym leader rematches, or... No, I feel like... Because, like, this... Yeah, this is for rematching trainers. If you can't rematch them, then, like, I don't know... No, I feel like you can, though. I don't know, though, for sure. I can Google it real quick. Yeah, we'll lead Frogadier to try to get... Well, okay, technically maybe I should be leading Phantom to get him to 23. For the evolution. He's already basically at 21 though, so let me level up Frogadier a bit. Also, the performance stuff has been much better than last time. The Devon parts. Dude, this shit always confused me when I was a kid, man. I remember when, like, as I was, like, what, 7? When I first played Ruby? And I remember getting confused because Petalburg was always at the top, even when Slateport was an option. And, you know, I knew how to read, obviously, but, like, it was more just, like, I don't think I was paying attention enough. And I definitely accidentally went to Petalburg, like, a number of times before realizing what was going on. Because I think I wasn't memorizing what Petalburg and Slateport were, kind of deal. Like, this whole subquest did confuse me when I was a kid, that's for sure. I figured it out eventually, but... It's so weird, too. Like, why not show us this route, though? It barely show it, it's like, ooh, spoilers, abandoned ship. It's like, that was always a curiosity thing for me. Like, you pass by and it's like, oh, the abandoned ship. Like, that's a completely optional dungeon. It's pretty cool. Utilizes dive, interestingly. I mean, it's mostly just like... It's like the Metal Gear 2, not Metal Gear Solid 2, but the Metal Gear 2 final boss. Where you're, like, picking up a card, here you go to the next... It's actually... Wait, I wonder if that puzzle was actually inspired by that? Because it feels very similar. The fight against Big Boss in Metal Gear 2 and the abandoned ship, like, key puzzle, if you want to call it that, in this game. Or, you know, the original Ruby Sapphire. Soft Sand. I don't think I have any ground moves, but I will, eventually. And... yeah, just because we have the May fight, I feel like I do need to train up my, my current 3. It'd be nice to save some of these trainers for team member number 4, but it's gonna be a while. So we'll fight everyone on the beach, we'll grab the soda pops. I feel like Water Pulse just does a lot. I mean, it's resisted, but it's stab. Yeah, 2-shot. And we get the Confuse for a little extra RNG shenanigans. Nice. Yeah, I actually jumped into Renegade Platinum briefly. Because, you know, you can do, like, the Gym Leader Gauntlet in the... I forget what it's called. In one of the post-game areas of Platinum, or Renegade Platinum, you're probably Storm Drain. You can go and you can fight the gym leaders like in a gauntlet. I think it's randomized, maybe? But you can actually fight them individually, too, in addition to all of the partners as well as your rival and stuff like that. So what I did was, like, I jumped in, and I had, like, the 60 FPS battle option enabled, so, like, battles are twice as fast. Felt pretty good. Could it be paced better? Yeah, maybe, but, like, without the animations looking goofy, like, any faster it would look, like, probably pretty stupid. But yeah. Can we not do this? Alright, at least you didn't get the poison. Please. Dude, this is the dumbest fucking Phantom in existence, man. Surely. Yeah. Hits itself 3 times in a damn row, dude. At least we get most of our health back anyway. Which is why I kept going for it. 21. Shadow Claw, yeah, buddy. Is it buffed? No, it's just 70 still. Still... I mean, like, Poltergeist didn't exist yet as a move. Do I want Feint Attack? Well, no, I'm clicking Horn Leech against normals. But I'm like, is Growth... Growth is nice because it does increase my attack, but it's a little wasteful because it also increases special attack. But all in all, Shadow Claw is stab, and it's stronger, and it has high crit rate, so it's kind of a no-brainer to replace it. Duck lit? It's lit. Bum 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 bum. And I guess to clarify, as far as the 60 FPS battle option in Renegade Plat, it's not about, like, the frame rate being an issue, it's more just, like, it literally just doubles the speed of the battles without having to use an actual speed-up function that messes with the music and can kind of take you out of things, and, like, all this kind of stuff. And I've made it a point to, like, try to not use speed-up when I emulate old games. Usually that would be reserved for, like, Pokemon specifically, kind of. But it's like, I would like to not do that, though. Because, like I said, like, it messes with the audio experience, kind of takes me out of things in a way that I don't like. I'm sure there's probably some other downside to it, too. Do I think Lick kills? We can just try it. Level 20. I should probably be saving relatively often. We'll keep leading Barog. You're a trainer, aren't you? No? I usually save the Soda Pop house for last. How many fresh waters do I have? 2. I'm not really taking that much damage, and plus I can just go to Slateport and heal if I really want to. So I'm just gonna kind of do my usual sweep. You guys aren't trainers. Yeah, you. And then we'll head left. There's like 2 more. It's like a male tuber, and then, like, is it a aroma lady or a swimmer? It's probably not an aroma lady, that's like later. The one that you can jump over. To the right of Mauville, but I don't know if that's a thing in this game, probably not. How much does Water Pulse do on a resist? Not as impressive. Surf? This early. How does a low kick do? Are you a psychic type in this hack? We'll see. No. Golduck might be, though. Crit? No. High roll, I guess? Maybe I didn't pay attention to the first roll, but that looked like a crit at first glance. You're a fairy type. Do I have anything to hit fairies? Nothing super effective. I think I just go, Dompe, though. Because if I can get Trevenant, like, that thing will be... Like, yeah, it's gonna get outclassed in the late game and stuff like that, sure. It'll be EV'd up randomly, but, like, you know, it'll have EVs, so, like, that'll help somewhat. At least. And changing it to Adamant Nature, I think, really helps, too. I also put 2 ability capsules on the Surskits in the box, just in case I want to swap those out. Alright, in case I want to swap someone's ability out. I can't do hidden abilities that way, though. It's like, these 2 are already set. But, like, if I want to go back to Frisk for some reason, I do think Natural Cure is just kind of better. Typically, it's better in a competitive context, but if I... It's funny, the menus are what's causing the stuttering now, more so than the battles, which I kind of prefer that, actually. It's kind of funny when the music catches up, though. You're probably pretty light, so I feel like Water Pulse does more. But I gotta consider that, like, this thing has stab on everything, so... This is, like, kind of a... Mantag is, like, strangely a problem if it has Flying Stab. Should tank this easily, I think Hornleech is gonna do a lot. It's 75 versus Shadow Claw 70, so, like, this is better on neutral targets. Oh, and it nearly kills, too. Also doesn't go for Flying Move. And also, even if it did, I don't think it would one-shot. Do Shadow Claw just for the flavor. Plus, we wouldn't heal back much from this anyway. Unnecessary crit, but we take those. Bum, 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 bum. Bling. We change to a dark type. We can mess around with... I mean, what would I want to fling, though? That's a tricky thing. In an actual playthrough, it's like you're getting rid of items for this. But, like, would I want to do this for defensive purposes? What would that do? Like, Gren is already part dark. So technically it's stab in that way. If stab is calculated into this move, I don't even... I think so, because the base power is just determined by what item you fling. I feel like Ghost is better, because it actually has immunities. I mean, yeah, immunity to Psychic, but... I don't think it'll be that useful. Maybe it'd be better than Quick Attack, because we're already pretty fast, but in the instance that we're up against something else with priority, or something that does happen to be faster, then... Like, Quick Attack is not going to stay, but for now, just in case, you know. We'll keep leading Frog. So what, it's you and the Sailor? Oh no, you're not actually a trainer. So it's just the Sailor, I think. PP up. That might be good on Hornleech. Because I don't see myself taking an... Like, what other physical grass move would I take on Trev? Woodhammer? I don't know. I don't think it's bulky enough to... I mean, yeah, it hits a lot harder, but, like, I feel like getting that recovery is really nice, though. But I don't need to do that for now. It's fine for now. But the Shelter, you probably take a lot from Water Pulse. Pretty sure Shelter's pure water, so low kick wouldn't be super effective, and if it's anything like its evolution, its Spadef is trash. I wonder if low kick actually kills. Protect for some reason. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Wow. I shouldn't be terribly surprised, but I am surprised he didn't go for Protect there just for no reason. They tried to go for the double, but not... Oh, well, I guess it had already gone for it twice, right? But wait, if it fails, doesn't it work the second or the third time? I'm not remembering how that works. Exactly. Get the Confuse. Hits itself. Why are you hitting yourself? We just do this to avoid the Protean text. Chinchou. Usually these are Volt Absorb. But I wonder if you're Water Absorb. Regardless, I've got a guy who can hit super effective and resist the dual stab. So. Confuzzle Ray. I need to hydrate. Let me lock in to Horn Leech, see if we break through. Nice, deserved. Deserved after the 3-time hitting itself thing. I always like Chinchou's cry. But I can't imitate it at all, but I think it's just Soda Popinski, isn't it? Got quite a few trainers here. I like lead Frog. Frog is not going to do much against Watson, so like getting some levels. I should have let that play out. It's kind of a crazy encounter theme. But what's it called? Also, this is not Gen 7, so we're not. Well, this isn't a Dark type, but like we wouldn't be immune to Prankster moves. Even if this was a Dark type. And Quick Attack. I do have to be careful about Protean Quick Attack leaving me open to follow up fighting moves. Sable Eye. Let's go for Water Pulse. No fairy moves in the back. Yeah. It's pretty solid 2KO. That does a lot. Oh, right. We can Lick? Oh, that's fine. That's like anti-synergy with Torment, though. Because I can just, like, switch back now. Well, I guess it could be synergy depending. If it are detected on the Water Pulse, then sure. But yeah, I don't know. Beat Azula for a battle, then we'll go to Dompe, and then we'll eventually get him to 23. This is a new one for the remakes. It's kind of hype though. A lot of the encounter themes in this game are like super iconic to me though. I usually don't pay them a ton of mind, but I might have to dig through, listen to some of them, because Off the top of my head, I would say that Gen 3 has some of the best encounter themes, probably. But it's hard for me to think of like Gen 4 and 5 ones off the top of my head, also. Murkrow's a bit of a problem. That's like, oh, wow, this thing is actually kind of a big problem, isn't it? I kind of think I just stay in and double kick. Weird. Really wanted to get rid of that +1 speed, I guess. Well, you could have done big damage with wing attack or something. Because Murkrow is actually kind of strong for a first form. You're 22 now, so we go into this. God, I have to use the D-pad in these cases. It feels too weird to do this with the control stick. But then when you're out in the open, you can actually move in 360. That always bothered me. It still kind of bothers me. Probably not as much as it used to, but still, I'm like, why? Squirtle. Does he just have 4 starters or what? Got a Totodile and Piplup in the back or what? Yeah, okay. Totodile. Looking derpy as ever. Oh, he can blink, okay. Oshawott. My son. I think I just keep leading Phantom now. Get it to 23. Get that sweet, sweet evolution. Like that one I have committed to memory at this point. Or like beep ba da ba ba da ba ba da beep ba da ba ba da beep ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Post-Loke. Go for this just to preserve the last PP of Hornleech. Goldfish. Goldfish. I think I just double Shadow Claw. I don't really want to use an Ether. And that allows me to get a strong Hornleech off on one of this last trainer's mons in the hopes that this thing can get the level it needs to evolve. I do think 23 is like kind of early for something like this, but it's not like Trevenant is like that great anyway, so it's like fair enough, I guess. It does have like 110 base attack though, I think. So that's going to be really strong. Although then again, like Brawly had a under-leveled Hariyama, so like the BST of the mons we're going up against will probably be more impressive than I'm thinking. You can confuse Ray. Hell yeah, Gustavo. Especially, I think like these renditions especially are very listenable. The original soundtracks are fine, but it's just like GBA shit, you know? Like that's my hang up with it. But that's like basically every GBA game. Can we... Why is it that I hit myself in Confusion 3 times in a row? He gets a crit freeze and breaks out immediately. This is the luckiest Mawile of all time. Slight spoiler alert. This is gonna be team member number 4, once I can actually access one. Because I want to use broken shit. And Mega Mawile is too tempting. I thought about Mega Aggron, because I think Aggron is so cool, but its typing is so shit. Like, if it was just pure steel, without the Mega, I would use Aggron more. The thing is, it's not, and it's hard to justify using it pre-Gen 5, because Sturdy is not really an ability pre-Gen 5, so... It's just tough. Like, you could use Rockhead, I guess, but, like, with what recoil moves? Head Smash didn't exist. Well, it's in Gen 4, right? But, yeah. Get the Trev. I love... This thing shiny is so cool, too. There's no way in hell I was gonna farm for it, but yeah. Yeah, that GBA compression, man. And the lack of a dedicated sound chip. It's rough. I think Battle Network... Maybe I'm just being a fanboy, but, you know. I think the instrumentation is really good in these remixes, too. But yeah, if I had the patience to shiny hunt for this thing, I would have. But I don't, so I'm not. Still sick, though. Look at that attack stat, 66. Got his kicks. All, 6 of them? 7 if you count whatever's going on in the middle there. What, 79, 45, 48 bulk? Temporarily the bulkiest member on the squad. Then again, these guys are fast. These guys are more like sweepers anyway, so they're probably gonna be not much bulkier than Trevenant anyway, but yeah. And the speed is obviously shit, but that's just because it's a Slowmon. It's got really weird... Trevenant's stats are weird. It's got like 110... Let me look this up real quick. So I can read them off. It's like really strange numbers. Trevenant... Cerebi is fine. 85 HP, okay, pretty standard. 110 attack, okay, that's pretty good for a 2-form mon. It's not anything special, whatever. 76 defense, okay, that's a little weird. 65 special attack, okay, that's like kind of standard, like somewhat shitty other attacking stat on a mon that could use those points elsewhere, but sure. 82 SpDef, actually not too bad. Its bulk is actually not horrendous. It's not great, but it's not like awful. 85 HP is decent. Like 76 defense, like you kind of wish that was like it was just 85, 80, 80 or something. Like 82 SpDef with 85 HP is not awful, but it's also weak to a lot of shit. Ghost, Dark, Fire, Ice, Flying, Bug is neutral. But yeah, like just, I don't know. I think this mon is super cool though, and then 56 speed is also awkward. But the 110 attack is super nice. 110 base attack is pretty sweet. Yeah, these guys don't evolve until 36, so we got a long way to go. We'll start leading Frog. That's sort of Papinski. Oh, did I have to... Wait, I had to get the dialogue for him saying go battle everyone even though I already did? Strange. So was that 12? 6. I feel like Soda Pops are going to be pretty good for a while. I think it was Gen 7 that changed Hyper Potions from 200 to 120. So it's going to be hard to justify, because like Hyper Potions are going to be so overkill for a while. Like, yeah, they're already above 60 health, or like, you know, this one's just about at 60. But you're rarely healing from like super low. So as long as it covers like at least like, you know, half or like 2/3, I feel like we'll be chilling. I don't know if there's an opportunity to get Moo Moo Milks in this game though. Or would there be lemonades? Maybe in Mauville? Those would heal... Do they heal 80 at this point, I think? Why can I not buy half a dozen? Why? Wasn't that a thing in the in the OG? You could just like buy. I thought you could buy half a dozen. So that's 10. These are so cost effective, I'm down to like even maybe go to 20, even though it's gonna be really tedious. I think that's 12. Maybe I just do 4 or 15 though. Because the routes in this game, at least for a while, are pretty short, to where it's not too much of a hassle to go back and heal. I think that's 15. Yeah, 15 soda pops. Got a revive. And sell some of this garbage too. I know there's some TMs for sale in Slateport, and given it's a Drayano hack, maybe they're actually good. Usually it's like, what, secret power and like some other middling shit. I think I tend to confuse this lighthouse with the one in Lily Cove, which has an item near it. I wish these weren't loading zones. It'd be cool if these games got a remaster without the 3DS limitations and stuff. Oh, this is for like secret base shit. Damn, I mean, I'm not running Alakazam, but we're getting Mega Stones already, huh? Oh yeah, I remember... Oh, interesting. Upgrade, Metal Coat, King's Rock. Some of these might be good for held items, in fact. Like, I don't hate King's Rock on, like, Compaskin. Metal Coat could be good for Mawile once I get that. But I think for now, we'll just chill. Isn't that just a ribbon? Incense. These are really expensive. Like, they do have some good... I always find it weird that Wave and Sea Incense were both water boosters, but I think they both... One of them is for, like, Azurill breeding. Like, breeding for Azurill, and the other one is for something else. Like, this is for Munchlax, right? It's, like, weird. Maybe this is for Budu? Like, I don't remember what the... Or no, Lax Incense is probably for Munchlax. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Bing, bang, bong. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bong. Hone Claws, Thunder Wave, Struggle Bug, Confide. Just lowers my special attack by 1 stage, kind of shit. Struggle Bug also kind of shit. Unless we had a bug type. T-Wave and Hone Claws, though. If Trevenant gets Hone Claws, that'd be kind of... I mean, the accuracy boost is kind of irrelevant, but... Yeah, and then T-Wave, yes please. These are kind of shit, so I'm gonna say nah. But I can also sell, like, this is garbage. This is garbage. I don't like X items either. I'm getting hungry. Not gonna use these. Not gonna use these. Alakazite's kind of crazy. We don't have the bracelet yet, but still though. Little Rubato there. Beep bop boo. Ba dee ba. Is there a hidden item in one of these? I don't remember. Bing bang bong. Bing bang bing. Stop memeing. Got the name raider in case I want to change some nicknames. Contests. We're gonna get a mandatory, like, costume Pikachu or some shit. In a bit. Like, I think that's like mandatory now. It's like Pokestar Studios, but not as annoying. Ba-da-ba-ba-be-da-be-da. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna be pissed if this has lemonades. I mean, Soda Pops are still good, but... Okay, it's Soda Pops. I kind of like that. The thing with, like, Gen 5, I love getting access to lemonades once you hit Castelia. It's great, because they're super good value, and they actually are amazing healing items for a while. Healing 80. But at least maybe they're 70 in vanilla. Either way, better than super potions, like more bang for your buck. Cheaper than super potions by a lot. It's like 350 versus what, 700? And they heal for more? 50 versus 70 or 80? The problem, if you want to call it a problem, is that you can just jump straight to lemonades and skip over fresh waters and Soda Pops. Like there's almost no reason to buy the other two in comparison. I already sold all the stuff I want to sell. I might buy a few extra Pokeballs just in case Mawile gives me trouble. Yeah, these are still really expensive. They heal a lot in relation. Like, you double the price of this, it heals be 1,400 more expensive than this. But it would only, like, if you double the healing value, then it's still half of this. So, like, Hypers are still good value. It's just overkill healing-wise. You'd rather spend something in between these two for something that heals like 100 or something like that. But alas. Can't get full heals yet. Although I'd probably wait for lava cookies. Anyway, a few escape ropes might not be a bad idea. We'll take 2. I'll take 20. Why are these so cheap? That's gotta be a change from the ROM hack. Because it's literally cheaper than regular repels, and these were already the most cost-effective to begin with, so... In fact, I'm down to just, like, stock up on these, because super repels become... Like, they remain good for literally the entire playthrough. Ooh. I gotta love it. Gotta love it. The Sachet. Of course. Who could forget the Sachet for specifically evolving Spritzy into Aromatisse? It's so dumb. For flavor, fine, but like, it's just such a waste. It's like, okay, now we have to program in the Sachet into literally every game that this Pokemon is in. Like, it might not be a huge amount of resources, but like, it's something, and it adds up when you have like a million one-off evolution items that only do this one specific thing. Not even like anything as a held item, like with Metal Coat or like King's Rock, you know, like those actually do something beyond the evolutionary effects. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I hate it. Not to factor in these hacks, but like, they gotta do away with that shit, man. I swear to God, we stop doing this. Why? Why is it still giving me issues, man? Compile the shaders faster, please. Team Aqua. Like, it's just unfortunate, because, like, I love the way that they handled it in Emerald. Where, like, yeah, Team Aqua is at the Aquatic Museum. But then, like, Team Magma, I think, is the one you encounter at Mount Chimney, because it's fire-related, right? Like, I don't know. It'd be so cool if an ambitious ROM hacker could make a Delta Emerald. Favorite bird? As far as the legendary birds? Or in terms of just, like, flying types in general? Bing, bang, bong, bing, bang, bing. Standard bird. Like, regional bird, like Pidgey, Hoot Hoot. If we're talking, like, regional, like, standard birds... Honestly, I think Corviknight is like an easy pull, but it's also hard to not pick it because it's not just another normal flying type. And it also looks sick as fuck. And it has a good shiny, too. But probably beyond that, like, it's probably Staraptor, right? Like, I like Swellow as well, but Swellow's kind of bad. It's, like, really blazing fast. It needs Guts for damage output. It's frail as shit. That's the, Steel one. Talonflame is the Fire one, and that one... Talonflame's cool because it was novel. Being the first regional bird that isn't normal flying. Because then what, Gen 7 was 2 Cannon, who gives a shit? And then Corviknight... Like, Talonflame's cool because, like, it's a fire type. But the more I look at Talonflame over the years, the more I'm like, this kind of just looks like a standard... Like, yeah, it's orange and it has, like, some sort of flame pattern on its belly, but... It looks a little standard to me still. Compared to, like, what you could do with something like that, I guess? I don't know. Gen 6 doesn't have, like, a ton of mons that I really love, though. So, like, Talonflame is still, like, kind of up there. Oh, great. Dude, I freaked out when Staraptor got close combat. Like, that was always the hypest shit. Because it's like, oh, man. Like, this insanely busted... wait. That's kind of cool. This, like, crazy coverage move. Like, that was always exciting. Brave Bird... What would you run for normal stab in-game? Like, Double Edge is obviously, like, kind of the play, but, like, long-term. Talonflame is cool, though. Because, like, it's hard for it to not outrank a lot of the others. Although, when I was a kid, I do have a soft spot for Pidgeot in certain cases. And I kind of like Noctowl, even though it's kind of shit, as well. I kind of like all of them, except, well, okay, Unpheasant's... Even, like, the superhero-looking one with the mask, it's kind of like... It's just bad. Yeah, Pidgeot is kind of basic. I like its Mega, though. It's, like, I kind of like the doubling down on sort of, like, the colorful feathers sort of deal. Makes it look cool. No Guard Hurricanes and all that. But, you know, when there weren't as many options... Like, I would run... I remember running Pidgeot on some Fire Red and Leaf Green teams back in the day. I like how there's no way to speak to them directly, and they still scold you for running past them. It's you who gives Thief, right? No. Which one gives Thief again? Oh, it's this guy. Bum 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 bum. What's Gen 9's bird? I'm becoming more and more out of touch with... Like, I played Scarlet and Violet, but I'm like... I recognize the competitive mons and stuff like that, but... What's the regional bird for Gen 9? Not Kilowatt, because that's a 2-stage... Well, I guess Noctowl is a 2-stage. Is it Kilowattrel? I might have to Google this. Alright, we're going up against Aqua Grunts. Trevenant makes the most sense, but he's also fully evolved. I kind of like Lead Azula, so I can maybe, like, kill something with Cut, or if it's a Carvana, I can double kick. Fuck. Yes. Captain Stern. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. More subdued than the magma theme, but it's kind of groovy. Still grooves. Gen 9 regional bird. Oh, I guess Tailo is also a You can call it a single stage, I guess, because it evolves once. I tend to call them two-stage because it's two stages, one evolution between them, but whatever. I guess it is Kilowatt Roll. Kilowatt Roll's kind of cool. I don't know, I mean, it's like not a normal flying type, so that's something. But yeah. I probably will have to stream Gen 7 to some effect at some point. Because there are quite a few cool Gen 7 ones. I don't have anything for this. Okay, Trevenant can Shadow Claw, but... How much does Cut do? Like, I don't think I'm really threatened by this. Oh my god. T-Spike. I was more impressed with the cut damage there, but yeah. Was Echoed Voice? This thing gets Flame Burst in, I think, 2 levels. The baseline going crazy. Fucking Grimer's ugly ass slowed down the entire thing. Get the accuracy drop or not? Crit, but no accuracy drop. We take those. Because now this kills. I'm just like... The thing is, I'm like... I wish this game had a little more flair, you know? Not team flair, but like like the animation work and the models, it's just like, it's so bog standard Pokemon looking shit. Like Gen 5 had like an energy to it, you know? With the animations. Made battles feel exciting even though it is just like typical Pokemon turn-based shit, you know? The music helps. Oh, this is another problem, I guess. Also, I should have checked for Hone Claws and Thunder Wave. Excuse me. Searching a frog. Confuzzle. Liepard, alright. And Water Pulse. Shoot, I ain't switching. That did a lot, though. That's a lot of EXP, I think. Oh, yeah. He'd be the 27th strongest grunt. I wonder if that's accurate. Do you really fight 26 more that are stronger? I feel like you fight more, but it's just flavor, I guess, but yeah. This game taught me what, well, not this game, but Gen 3 taught me what meddling meant, because they use that quite a bit. Chad Archie. Looks dumb as fuck in his chibi form, but the redesign does go hard. You simps? It's probably short for simpletons at this point. Wait, I like the dialogue thing is just like, as the camera awkwardly pans over, it's like, The name's Archie. Tell me boyo. Yeah, we all depend on sea life, yeah, of course. The horrors in the deep ocean are really doing a lot for us, aren't they? I guess you never know. There's a lot we don't know about it, but... I just think it's more, like, yes, technically they are conflicting, Team Magma and Team Aqua, in Ruby and Sapphire. I just think it's more interesting when they are both, like, simultaneously succeeding at their plans, quote-unquote. Like, they're both equally in the wrong, and we're not going to pretend like the other... Like, it's just... I don't know. It's just unfortunate. It's not like Emerald's story is a masterpiece or anything, but, like, I do think it is more interesting when you have both players serving as antagonists. You go to both of their bases, and they're actually different, you know? Like, we talk about Pokemon games being unfinished these days, and I'm like... I've long since held the argument that, like, as much as I love the earlier gens, third versions literally kind of prove that the initial pair are unfinished in most cases. The difference is that we actually got third versions that, like, actually fix these problems. Or some of them, at least, you know? Even if it is, admittedly, like, a cash-grabby technique. But long since removed from that financial burden of buying these games brand new on cart, right? Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, it's like, you can then just jump to Emerald when you're going back to things, and it is, I think, overall a much better experience. Same with Platinum, especially. Black and White were already pretty damn great out the box. Sure, there could have been room for improvement with the Gray, but even Game Freak didn't see that as being warranted, and they did Black and White 2, and there's like the best, some of the best, if not the best, mainline games in the series, man. Easily. Ultimately, at least coming into this playthrough, I think ORAS is like, it's like middle of the road Pokemon to me. Like, it's still a fun time, but there's, you know, like pros and cons in terms of the remake aspects. Which, you know, I think, again, make it more interesting to play this than Ruby Sapphire, because, again, Emerald exists to serve sort of that niche of, like, specifically playing through Gen 3's version. So, like, by virtue of that, I would probably take ORAS over Ruby Sapphire Vanilla, but that's what I indicated in my tier list, even. The most recent tier list. Is like, they're kind of interchangeable to me. Mostly because Emerald exists. I probably would be a little more picky or, like, more definitive on it if Emerald didn't exist, but it does, so. And we can sit around saying what if Emerald got remade specifically, etc. But as it stands, I don't think these are bad games. Also, weird inconsistency. Nothing here, but then when we try to leave, oh, there's suddenly a crowd. Oh, that shit sucks. I actually kind of liked Pokemon contests back in the day, but these days I'm like, I can't really be bothered in a lot of cases. If I could speed through this faster, I would. I do like Altaria, though. I've got a soft spot for Altaria. Mega Altaria is very cool, too. That was actually a consideration of mine as well. That could be interesting. But you can only use one Mega per team. I mean, I could run multiple Mega Pokemon with Mega Stones, but it's kind of a waste if you're only going to specifically Mega Evolve one. I'm pressing B as fast as I can. It's not helping during these moments where there's no text box, but yeah. Can't I just leave? Yeah. If I was gonna do contests, it's good to get that stuff out of the way. Just go in, get the free Pikachu, and bounce, but who cares? Beep ba da ba ba da da na na na. Ba 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 da da. Got already 2 hours in. Yeah, I sort of anticipated like getting to Mauville would take a while because we got quite a few trainers to deal with. At this point, I don't know. I've got a fully evolved Mon. Maybe we try to get Flame Burst on Combuskin. So maybe I do... I mean, I have no choice but to face you, right? Kind of a weird one. Got Trick House as well, but I'm kind of like... I kind of want to get to... I kind of want to get the bike as fast as possible so I can double back and get Mawile and start training them up. I don't really have a great switch. This thing kind of wrecks my team. What the hell? I just Water Pulse, I guess. Like, I just hope you don't one-shot, basically. Oh my god. Why are you so tanky? I mean, another Water Pulse into Quick Attack does kill if I can land. Oh, well, oh, never mind. Orin? Yeah. The Nuzz. Oh, why is it... I think I'm underestimating Emolga. Why is it so strong, dude? I'm gonna go into this. Because you probably don't Nuzzle twice in a row, and so I get the speed boost and probably outspeed? Maybe? Why? Is that your only electric move, in which case I could have stayed in? It's possible. What is more? Echoed Voice is 40. Whereas this would be 30 with the resistance. Oh, it has Spark. I think it read my inputs then. Because, like, why would you click Nuzzle again? It's such a fine balance. I've talked about this before. It's like... Was it a read of, like, oh... Did the CPU think, like, oh, I paralyzed their water type, and so, like, I'm threatening them with an electric move, they're gonna switch, so let me click an electric move? Or was it actually reading inputs? Like, it's always such a tricky thing with these games to tell what the fuck is going on. Because I know in the Stadium games, and I think the GameCube games even, there is at least some instances where they will read your inputs, if they're not doing it all the time. Which is kind of bullshit, but, like, it's not that you can't play around it, but, like, it's good to know when that is happening, so you can play around it. Which could also potentially lead to overprediction, but... And I guess it doesn't matter, though, because if you try to predict, they might outplay. But that, I guess, makes going for neutral plays better? If I had to guess? It's been a while since I played, like... Like, I always thought, like, streaming Gym Leader Castle could be cool, because I always liked the battles in the Stadium games. But, like, also, like, the GameCube games kind of accomplish a similar thing, while being, like, actual RPGs. Clean two-shot if I can break through. Never mind. I think I still Horn Leech just because... How funny would it be to Quick Claw proc and then get full parried? Oh wow, was that it? That was a crit, okay, I was gonna say. I was like, I don't think that's a high roll. Flame Burst. Lit. I think Echoed Voice served its purpose, plus it's a TM, so I can always reteach it if I want to. Denny's comes out. What do I do against Denny's? My whole team's paralyzed. I just Horn Leech, I guess. Parabolic Charge for the Absorb, but you deal nothing. This thing's pretty decently specially bulky. I wish Trevenant had Shadow Sneak. That'd be so good. Let me double check that it doesn't get it in this hack. Not by level up. And if it's an egg move, then it's already too late to, like, bother trying to do that. Shadow Sneak on this would be so good. Alright. Past the first mandatory blockade, I'm a little scared of this May fight. This May fight in vanilla Gen 3 was always, like, kind of tough, depending. I remember, like, sort of specifically if you pick Mudkip. Because, like, there's not much access to fire types at this point for Grovyle. But we're going to be up against a Marshtomp, in which case I have cut... I literally have a grass type, so I resist water and ground, and I have cut on Combo Skin as well. So, like, it should be fine. I don't know if she's going to have a 6 Mons, though. It might not be a bad idea to, like, fight the few trainers that are... Like, maybe... like I said, save the Trick House. What are you doing? I guess it wouldn't hurt to attempt May and then come back do this route after getting Mawile. Like, go try to get the bike ASAP. There's a Voltorb. Dire hit. Just attempt May now. Try to avoid the trainers. Let's just try it. What do you usually lead with? It's Wailmer if she doesn't have a water type. So it's what? Isn't it? It's normally like Numel? Wailmer, some combination of a starter, Wailmer, Numel, and I'm forgetting the other one, but if I'm forgetting it, it's probably not a threat. But then again, this is a Drayano hack, so I don't know, but we'll just lead Frogadier. Also, the key that these songs are in is slightly different depending on if it's May or Brendan, which is kind of interesting. Swallow. With the dumb-ass flying animation because flying battles in X and Y. Why? It looks so stupid. God. It's not this game's fault, it's just like they kept these animations for way too fucking long. It's dumb as shit. Or whatever. Like, I think about Skarmory, and I'm like, Skarmory looks so cool in the stadium games. He's, like, standing there with his wings back, and, like, kind of like, you know, like birds do, they're kind of, like, tweaking their head and shit. It's... And then when it attacks, it might, like, spread its wings and do something, but, like, God, this shit is so goofy and dumb. Wouldn't catch me dead using a Skarmory in a playthrough in this game, man. And, like, Skarm is a cool mon, it's just like, dude... Alright, nice. We cheese the Swallow with Confusion. Almost. Do you have potions? Fuck you. Fuck. That was a terrible play. It's still confused, though. So, like... Maybe? Hit yourself again. Do it. Fuck. Brave Bird? Dude, we're level, like, 25, man. What the fuck? This is some evil shit. I don't have Protect on this, so I think I just die if it doesn't hit itself. Fuck. I think Flame Burst kills, but okay, snapped out. It's just over. Like, maybe it dies to recoil? Not quite. Fuck you. Alright. Soft reset is gonna take a million years, and then my controller's gonna disconnect again. For some reason, I don't understand why it takes so long to soft reset this. I don't understand. I do not comprehend. And my controller disconnected again because this fucking emulator sucks dog ass, dude. No, this is just Citra, man. I don't know why it's so rough. I mean, I know these games are demanding even on actual 3DS hardware, actually, but it's usually with like the 3D slider up, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk... Like, if I led Azula... I mean, if I had Water Pulse and landed, would that have mattered? They would have still Brave Birded. Maybe it would have been arranged to die to recoil, though, and allow Trevenant to clean up, but I don't know, man. The problem is that... Also, Trevenant does get Home Claws, which is kind of cool. Thief. I mean, it is better than Growth, just because I'm not... Well, okay, in the Sun, like, Growth would do 2 stages, to be fair. But I'm not running Sun. Like, when would I get access to Sunny Day? Who would I put that on, right? And even though it doesn't use the accuracy buff right now, like, maybe that would be good against, like, evasion spam and shit like that. So I think this is just better, at least for now. Ooh, Rock Tomb. And the speed lower. This might be a solid idea. I think Lick is starting to get outclassed. Quick Attack is still good here. Lick as a normal and fighting immunity, I think, is no longer that great. Probably. What about T-Wave? Anything get T-Wave? No. Okay. Something gets Steel Wing. Yeah, Home Claws was a good call. I think she would just click Brave Bird on turn 1 if it's against something that's weak to it. So I'm thinking we just Rock Tomb and pray. I'm cool with locking that in. If I have to reset it again, I just will close the game and redo it just immediately. Brave Bird is so disgusting, man. Does it get this devious this early in Renegade? I feel like no, but maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, and this will also have me resist. It just goes for Brave Bird turn 1. Does that kill? Speaking of Uzumaki, you better fucking believe I'm healing up here. Terrible. Terrible joke. Goes for the Podion, okay. Do I outspeed you at -1? Does it matter? Probably not. Because I'm burning through your potions at least. I'm faster now with the speed boost. Or the speed drop. And I also resist Brave Bird. This was genius. I mean, like, I guess it's fairly obvious. People who have Nuzlocked this probably use that strat pretty reliably. But still. And we're landing these, which is also sick. goes into the Tomp. Look at this derpy boy. Colors are all washed out, which is a little annoying, but... eh. What would you go for here? I guess I am a rock type currently. So you would go for either water or ground, which I both resist with Dompe. Would you have, like, Ice Punch? Or Ice Ball? Dig? That's great. Are you Rindo? Because I'm pretty sure I'm slower. What is Marshtomp space speed? These guys are probably EV'd also. What's Marshtomp's base speed? Cerebi. I hate that all these other... Cerebi should be like the top result. Cerebi or Bulbapedia. 50... Wait, we might actually be faster. Right, because this is base 56. So do I Hone Claws? This is also a level higher, and it might be EV'd. What do you guys think? Do you think I outspeed? I also have EVs on this, though, from whatever I've fought previously. Like, 32... This thing's pretty fucking slow, man. I'm gonna Hone Claws. I am faster. Okay, that was the right play. That was the correct play. Also, I guess if Marshtomp were to be EV'd, it would be probably in bulk rather than speed. I know I outspeed, maybe not anymore, but it doesn't matter because this does a shit ton, probably kills. Nice. Ponyta. Fire effects lagging the shit out of everything. Ponyta. I kind of want to go into this in Feather Dance, because I feel like Uzumaki... I feel like Frog is, like, too frail here. What's her Flame Charge? Would you have high horsepower? Is that a thing in this gen? I feel like that was a Gen 7 move. Maybe. Stomp. Well, we're gonna get the speed boost even if I do flinch. Feather Dance. And just double kick you down. Yeah, that does 0. And we'll eventually outspeed you anyway. I'm glad I'm running broken shit. I'm glad I'm running busted shit now. Oh, I guess, yeah, if it keeps up with Flame Charge, then... Yeah, but if it doesn't... If it's clicking that, though, then that's allowing me to break through with other shit anyway, so... Yeah, like, it stomps, and then I broke through the flinch anyhow. And then now I'm faster. You potion again? I feel like bulk up here would have been probably better, but... It doesn't end up mattering. What's your last? Like, Mawile would have been so good against that Swallow, though. Intimidate, Steel type. There's Flame Burst. Goes for Butthead. Should have Beavised. Misplay. Get destroyed. After you swept with Brave Bird the first time. Protean saved my ass, though. Protean Rock move, like, actually... Well, also the fact that it lived... Like, it had to live a neutral Brave Bird to begin with. But, like, the fact that that was... It's probably a roll. But, like, the fact that it lived was, like, the only reason I could win that fight in this state, I think. Which means that, yeah, if I fought the other guys, got Frogadier another level or two, it probably wouldn't it would probably be a guaranteed live from Brave Bird with like no crit, you know? I do like this game's dowsing machine though. The dowsing machine in the original Gen 3 kind of sucks. It's just like, ka-chung, ka-chung, there's an item nearby. Fire and Leaf Green changed it to where, like, doesn't it point in it or in what direction you have to go or something? Gen 4 was touchscreen. Or no, that was HDSS. No, wait. Yeah, Diamond Pearl Platinum, Sinnoh's dowsing machine was okay. You ping it, and then it shows you where it is in relation. HDSS is great. Love that one. What was Gen 5's dowsing? Gen 5's was on the bottom screen, it would show you the direction. Yeah, that's right. Why I'm recalling my knowledge on this, I don't know. Let's keep leading Brog. I'm going to register this. Does it give you a registered list? Oh wait, no, it's directional, isn't it? Something like that. It does lock you into 8 directions though. Like I don't think you can walk like super freely. But I should super repel here. I can't whistle my my lips are too dry. I can't do the right pitch. I should not have tried that. Wow. Poop your pants. Da, 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 no, 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 no. Poop your pants. Poop your pants. Nice little view of New Mauville over there. I'd like to avoid these guys for the sake of training up Mawile. Pokeball. Beep-a-dum. Get a Leppa. I do like how accessible berries are in this region. Helps that they... Well, I guess technically berries were in Gen 2, but, like, were they, though? I mean, yes, but, like... Not great, though. I mean, useful for status, I guess. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. With the fur, with the fur. And apple bottom jeans. X speed dog shit. Can't dowsing here. Means there's no hidden items, I guess. You'd hope that's what that means, right? I don't know how to maneuver this place. It's different. I don't know, I don't hate it, but it's also like... Because, like, what did Mauville really have going on? It was kind of actually boring in the original game. Had the game corner, of course, rest in peace. Not so much as a Voltorb flip these days. I like Voltorb flip. Like that lined up with the music. Da ba ba boop boop boop. Oh wait, the crazy story guy. Yeah? Is that you? What's the bottom of the sea like? Yes or no? Yes. Oh, that's right. This is like the... This is like the Entralink equivalent for, like, power leveling and shit like that for competitive, basically. Like, you could use them casually, but no thanks. Bike shop. I think it's somewhere around here. I don't know what half the shit is, dude. This is the TV station, that's the gym. That's roughly where it was in the original, but this place is so expanded. Like, there's an upstairs. I'm like, I don't even remember if there's, like, items that are worth grabbing upstairs or what. What is this? Battle Institute. Inverse. Oh, inverse battles are cool. Yeah. Wasn't that in Gen 5 as well? Maybe. Bike shop. Be-ba-da-doo, ba-da-ba-ba-da. I'm forgetting if it's possible to get both bikes by doing something special. Like, I kind of don't think so. I think that's more so in ROM hacks where they'll do that. There's an interesting ROM hack I discovered as well. Can you change the position of these? I guess I'd have to register whatever I register second. So if I do this, I think the bike will be at the bottom. Yeah, nice. Oh shit. Just casually riding a bike indoors, yeah. Alright. Vending machines. Lemonades. Well, I have used approximately one of my soda pops. So maybe I should have just stuck with the 6, probably. They're still fine for now, but maybe I'll use them a little bit more liberally. And then by the time I get back here, I will stock up on lemonades, I guess. Also, I don't want to risk getting into these battles up top because I want to train Mawile with those. So, lots of backtracking for encounters, but at least once I get my team of 6, I don't have to worry about it. Can he catch you as he's turning from south to north? Can you ever look up? Oh, yes. Literally, okay. Did I fight this kid down here? You have a I'm so fucking ass. Whatever. Fuck you, Timmy. I bet you're fairly odd parents, fairy godparents. A pulse. Fair enough. I don't know, I'm kind of surprised at... Like, yes, the standard encounters should be more manageable than the bosses, for sure. I'm kind of surprised the level advantage I have. It feels more significant than I'm used to, but then the bosses are, like, crazy. Which, like, I don't want every... Like, you don't want every battle in a JRPG to be, like... grueling, like, you don't want them to be equivalent in the amount of thought you're putting in. You want there to be some thought to be put in, right? I think Megatang does a good job because there's a lot of immunities to certain things about, and even, like, you know, reflecting stuff back at you and shit. And it's Water Pulse again. But, like, you don't want you want the standard fights to not be, like, just spam attack kind of thing, as is pretty common in the genre, but if every one of these fights was, like, a competitive match, that would not be fun. That would straight up not be fun. So, like I was saying last time, like, there needs to be a differentiation between the two kind of thing. I guess the Super Repel's a little unnecessary here. Oh, I like, yeah, drawing the lines in the sand and shit. But that was a thing in the originals, too, which I always thought was cool. Back when they cared about the little things. And, you know, when I say it's about the little things, it's like, that's what kind of... It's never, like, a make or break thing. It's just, like... It is something that does elevate something that is already good, already great. Whatever it might be. It's never, or rarely, going to be the differentiator between, like, something that is bad and something that is good, you know? Like, that's usually broad strokes things, like larger problems that cause something to be bad, quote-unquote, right? That's why I hope I don't come across this way, but, like, that's why I think it's weird when people get so hung up on, like, if I point out a little thing, it's not that I'm saying that this, like, ruins the experience, or, like, it's objectively worse than the originals because of this. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. It's more just like... It's more just like, oh, I, like, kind of wish that this was, like, the same, but oh well. Because there's bigger fish to fry. I kind of lost my other point, but it's fine. Wow, they really, like... You really don't need flash at all, do you? Also, it's weird coming down here for the first time and, like, only just now having access to... Or, yeah, there's, like, no... You, like, have to use the bike pass here, which makes sense that they would change this because you need the bike to get down here in the first place. I will spray repels for now. I think there are some trainers around here. Is the crumbling floor thing still a factor? I think one of these is a rare candy, exactly. Boom, bum, 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 da, da, da. Are there no trainers here anymore? Baya, baya. A little early. Baya, baya, baya. Oh, there is a hidden item down here. Do I care? Hidden items are never like, you know, a TM or like anything that's like crazy. Alright, maybe I should... Let me see, like, how vast is this place? Is there like... Mawile is specifically found on this floor, I think. Who's gonna weaken it? I don't really have, no one can learn T-Wave. I can Feather Dance it to make it less of a threat, I suppose. And then maybe go into Dompe and, like, do a resisted hit on it or something. I do have to have this wear off, so I guess I might as well... I might as well, like, go after these hidden items while the... Oh, never mind. Well, I can still do it, though. An X defense. See, this was the other option. Because I do think Mega Aggron... You know, pure steel with filter, like, that's cool. It's also strong enough to not be super passive. Because, like, yeah, bulkier stuff is good in an in-game playthrough, particularly in Nuzlocke, because, like, it'll live stuff, but because it's a casual playthrough, I'm like, I want to use some of the more offensive shit that might not fly as well in a Nuzlocke. Or last as long, I guess. Wait, does trying to run nullify speed boost? Did I see that right? Or am I not paying attention? Axe you. Not today, buddy. Love Haxorus, but that's the thing I would just use in a Gen 5 run, probably. Paralyze heal, okay, maybe that'll cure. If I use that on Citra, will it stop the stuttering? That's the question. Booba, booba, I do like how they kept the thud sound, although I think that is even the case to this day, maybe. Which is funny. Alright. Cubone. Pretty sure it's on this floor. Catch this, clear out some trainers pre-Mauville, and then probably call it. I'm gonna open the docks real quick. Bro. Area changes. Yeah, speed boost isn't proccing, which is strange. Also, my A button is doing something in Notepad, which is weird. I don't think I have this bound to, like, keyboard inputs, but that's strange. There we go. Are you Intimidate? That's what I'm looking for. I do have two ability capsules I could use. It is, in fact, Intimidate. So we take those. I'm just gonna Feather Dance. I could even, like, cut a few times, maybe. Vice Grip. We'll be naming them all while. Langolier was an interesting pull. My mind also jumps to... like the Demon Maw enemies from Super Meat Boy, but I think they're just called, like, Demon Maws or something like that. Like, they don't really have a super interesting name. I'm -1 attack. Do I think double kick kills? I don't think so. Yeah, not even close. What's here for Mawile? As far as, like, where I would rank Mawile? I used to not like Mawile that much, actually. I much preferred Sableye as someone who played Ruby growing up. But I think especially, like, the Mega convinced me. I like Mawile a lot better now, but, like, the Mega form is sick. So, like, standard Mawile, I don't know. It's, like, kinda... It's very unique, at least, but it's not, like, my favorite Mon ever. The Mega, on the other hand, that's, like, that's pretty high up there, honestly. Especially in terms of Mega forms, which I think a lot of them are cool, but some of them are kind of over-designed. IMO. Let's start chucking balls. Oh, damn. Was that, like, about the birds or something like that, or? Let's see if we can get this to stick. We're thinking Langolier. Oh, if Dante. Hey, you should play Nocturne. You should play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne for the PlayStation 2. Have you guys ever seen... Have you seen that? I don't know if it's a real ad or not, but it's like this old couple, and they're talking... It's like, I was playing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne on my PlayStation 2, or like some shit. Yeah, vote if you search for vote Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I forget what the vote was for, or like whatever. It was on G4, I guess. So I don't know if it was for like best game of the year, or if it was for like best RPG or something, or whatever, but it was funny as shit. But yeah, what would Dante be? I don't know, probably... It's gotta be like dark type, at least part dark for the demon stuff, right? And then what, steel because of the swords, maybe? Dark steel? He's a Bisharp. I've never seen the Langoliers. It's one of those things that Nerl referenced in one of his videos. Not to be too much of a fanboy, but it's more just like, he referenced it in one of his videos and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I was like, oh, that reminds me of the demon guys from Super Meat Boy. I like Langolier. We can always change it. Beep up boop up beep 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 boop boop boop. Intim neutral nature. Fair enough. This thing also got a buff in this hack. It's +5 to every base stat, which means the Mega is even more crazy. But for now, we've got an Intimidate user with 3 fangs. It has a... I don't know if it's, like... Because it learns Fire, Thunder, Ice, and maybe Poison Fang all at the same level, which is lower than what you can catch it at. So I wonder if it's, like, a chance. Usually, they know, like, the most recent 4 level it moves. So, like, maybe there isn't a chance of it getting Fire Fang because it's learned... Technically, it's before on the list, even if it's the same level. But, yeah. Yeah, Kiryu's gotta be pure fighting, right? Maybe fighting fire with heat moves and stuff, but like... That's a big maybe. No stab on this though, but I think it gets play rough relatively early. Let me take a look at Mawile. Make sure my controller doesn't desync also. Yeah, +5 to every base stat, so it's 55 HP, 90 attack and defense, 60 special attack and SPDF, and 55 speed. This thing is going to be disgusting once I get the Mega Stone. Crunch at 21, that's good. Play Rough at 24, Iron Head at 33. So the wait a while for Steel Stab, unless it gets Steel Wing, which I doubt. Sucker Punch at 37. Stockpile. Probably not worth it, but yeah. This thing's always fun to use. Oh, Fighting Dragon makes sense for Kiryu, yeah. That makes sense. So he's what, Como-O? Like, Como is kind of more of a special attacker. I mean, I guess it could be either, but... I do like the Fangs for coverage, but this is not, like, a great moveset for, like... What kind of TMs can Mawile learn? Let's see. Bone Claws on you, bulk up. Rock Tomb... Does not get T-Wave. I kind of thought it might, but... Rock Tomb is probably... It's nice for the speed drop on something, even though Frogadier also already knows it. Poison as an attacking type is pretty bad. Well, then again, it can hit opposing fairies, I guess. But, like, once it gets Steel Stab, that also does it, so maybe I keep this for fairies specifically. Probably get rid of Vice Grip for Rock Tomb, at least. These are sort of redundant. This hits Water Electric, this hits... Or, sorry, this hits Water Flying only. Whereas this doesn't hit Water types, but it hits Flying and other stuff. Mostly dragons. And grass. Which this also hits, but a lot of grass types are part poison. Or part fighting in Breloom's case, which is neutral, so this would be better. But this can also toxic, but it hits fairies. I think Poison Fang makes sense. It's not stab, but it's like it's something for fairies until I get Iron Head. I think generally, unless I specifically want to hit water types, I think Ice Fang's better. This is specifically for water types, which isn't really relevant right now for a while. But I think just getting rid of Ice Grip makes sense. Even if, again, it's like another way to hit flying types. It's like, am I traumatized from that, Am I traumatized from that Swallow or what? I think Bulk Up is now gonna end up being better. Helps my breaking power and all that. Even then, though, I'm like tempted to keep Feather Dance because the -2 is really nice. I'm gonna keep Feather Dance a little longer. Also, Hone Claws is an option, which is interesting. I want to run, like... If I want to actually run Blaze Kick or some shit. Boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. I should Save. Also, I should heal up. Or use the Revive. Fresh water. Whatever. I have more Soda Pops than I know what to do with. The rarest of candies we can save for something that is going to evolve at some point. And I think we just lead Mawile, switch train it up. This is a 6 squad, I like it. Also, that might be Mega... That might be Mawile. It might be the Mega Stone. I don't know. It's either that or probably for Aggron, if I had to guess. Alright, running into wild encounters is a little annoying. But we got a trainer right here anyway. He's like, huh? The fuck? We're gonna tame a shrew. The Intim into... Let's go Trev with Dompe. Nice, outplayed. Bum bum ba da da bum bum. Okay, good. I was like nervous that when I reset the emulator that the audio would no longer pick up on OBS. Sometimes shit's weird like that. But the device stayed the same, so I'm not surprised. Just do this for the switch training purposes. Outplayed. Also, like, what if I stayed in an Ice Fangs? How much does this do? Ah, it does enough. Bum 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 bum. Cosmic Power. This did over half, so like it might still kill. Yeah, okay. Always liked Baltoy's Cry as well. Playdoll was a consideration, I just think it's too passive for like an actual playthrough. Playdoll's cool, it's like another levitating ground type with like Flygon, you know, but... Oh wait, yeah, this is nerfed Steel. I'm still gonna go into this though. Yeah, like, it'd be cool to have an excuse to use Claydol in a playthrough. Again, I think it's, like, too passive. Like, I like mixing attacking moves with, like, utility moves and stuff, but... I don't know, I just don't feel like pure utility mons get as much mileage in-game. Even though Claydol is obviously, like, excellent in, like, Gen 3 OU or something, for instance. Bum 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 bum. Wonder if this is heat proof. It might be. Hey, we got a level. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. It's just this rock, right? Where the Everstone usually is. And we got both version exclusives going on. Sableye was a consideration. Again, though, Mega Sableye a little passive. Very cool. Like, I've always liked Sableye, though. Especially because back in the day it had no weaknesses before, like, pre-fairy type. It and Spiritomb in Gen 4. Still an Everstone, okay. What CM is this? Something good? That's good. I already have it on Trevenant, but that is, in fact, a good TM. Steelix, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I wanna... I mean, I could look it up, like, where the Mawile is, so I know not to pass it up. But it's kind of an incentive to explore a little more thoroughly, too, even if you can... Like, you really just want to run 1 mega per team anyway, but yeah. Yeah, like, they... Like, in, like, Grand Coliseum and XG, like, the Hacks of the GameCube games, Mawile does have huge power, so it kind of functions as, like, a mini Mega Mawile. Not quite as crazy, but still pretty nuts. But it's not quite the same as using the actual Mega, so I'm like, I feel like I've got to use it here, too. I kind of want to stay in an Ice Fang. Don't let me polish the rock. Can you not? Oh, right, I forgot your defense is, like, stupid for no reason. Bum 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 bum. I'm hoping that putting in the time in the early game, like these streams being a little longer than usual, not terribly so, but like still like a little bit, I'm hoping that this extra time sort of results in getting some of the gym badges a little quicker. You know, like there's a lot to do before Watson if I want to clear out everything surrounding Mauville. Probably save the bulk of that for next time. Smackdown. Rock Tomb's just better in most cases. I don't really have a ground type, especially currently, that wants that. Or like, you know, needs to knock down a Levitator or whatever to hit it. I'm gonna switch back into Maw. Now, see, this is beautiful animation work for Sudowoodo. Like, it's not actually perfectly still. It is, like barely moving, but, like, trying to imitate a tree. Very fun. This is, like, the best, most accurate animation in the damn game. Like, this is actually how Sudowoodo should be. Yeah, and then it shifts, and it just stays. It's funny as hell. He's still in the cut, man. He's still in the cut. Give Sudowoodo an evolution. That seems like it did a lot. Stonejourner could have been it. I hate Stonejourner's design, personally, but it's like, it doesn't fit the tree motif, but like it's kinda sorta like a pure rock type that like is very structural, I guess, in that way, for lack of a better way to put it. But Stonejourner sucks, so like, yeah. Not like stat-wise necessarily, but it's not amazing, but it's like, it's still just like, I don't know. I don't think it's designed that much. Escape, is that it? Is that it for here? Alright. Oh. I bought those 2 escape ropes kind of for no reason, at least for now. There are a lot of dungeons in this region, though. Like, weird, like, one-off dungeons. That don't, like, lead anywhere. There's a lot of that in other gens, but off the top of my head, it just seems like there's a lot here specifically. Also, yeah, there are some areas where I usually don't clear out all the trainers, like Mount Pyre is one. Maybe it'd be worth doing it here to especially look for, like, good items and stuff like that. Let me think, though. I can go back... What do you get for telling him about the letter? It's not the EXP share this time. I think it's a Megastone. But I don't know for whom. So I'll go check real quick. I don't think there's anything else to do over here. Like, there's no new trainers. I don't have Rock Smash yet, so I can't go through Rustboro Tunnel. Already sprayed. Alright. Could look for hidden items, but I don't really care that much. I do like... It's cool, though, that, like, the cries that can pop out, like, those are coded to just be, like, whatever mon it is, it's that cry. So, like, if you add or change those types of encounters, I think that's reflected in the mons that pop up like that. Because I guess technically you can dex nav in that way for any mon, like in post-game kind of deal. It's neat. The dex nav is like... That's like the best thing about Gen 6. It is a really sick tool. What? But... Okay. Never mind, this game sucks. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We'll just keep spraying these. I think it's fine. I get the repeat balls from you guys. There's like the guy in front of the tunnel. You're Fossil Man. It hasn't developed him yet. I think it's once you beat Watson or once you clear the rocks. Because you could come back through this side of Rustboro Tunnel. And he's like, hey, here's a repeat ball and timer ball, which were like new at the time. Well, that was a waste. Don't think I'm forgetting anything. I thought this was the mock bike. Can I go straight to Slateport from here? Also, I always thought it was funny. You can have Pico chasing him now. It's dumb. Oh, nice. You can actually just choose Slateport. And skip a lot of this. It's so rare to see this more than once in a playthrough, but I thought that Steven's dad would give us something. Maybe it's later? I don't... Why do I remember him giving, like, a Megastone or something? Maybe I made that up because he used to give the EXP share? I don't fucking know. Butt it up. Yeah, so we're pretty far in to the stream, but I kinda at least want to clear the lower route trainers here. Like, maybe Cycling Road I can save for next time, but oh, the Trick House too. I always thought it was cool how the region looped back in on itself so much, though. Like, Hoenn region design is very cool. I do like it a lot. Johto sort of had this with, like, you know, Goldenrod to Ekrutik that led back to Violet. Which it's mirrored, I think. But, like, yeah, Goldenrod, up through Ekritique, but then, like, yeah, the Sudowoodo tree is, like, blocking. It's cool. But then, like, you kind of go all the way over to Cyanwood, and then there's, like, not anything else over there. Like, it's just, like, kind of a dead end at that point. But then, like, Blackthorn leads you back to, Cherry Grove through the Dark Cave or whatever, Dark Tunnel. Well, even just the route, I guess, yeah. But here it's, like, on a whole nother level. If we, like, look at the map, I'm dallying, but... yeah, like this little cluster here, like, you work your way up, and it's like, oh, you're stuck, right? You don't have Rock Smash. Little mini Metroidvania element, kind of. Once you get Fly, it's all trivial, but yeah. Then you, like, work your way back, or, like, you surf down here, it's like, oh, these areas you can go when you get Surf, and here when you get Surf. Weird that these are not filled in, because they skip the cuts, like, they don't... it's weird. I guess technically because the edges of Dewford have you on these routes, that's why. But yeah, Abandoned Ship, Sea Mauville, Abandoned Ship. You work your way up here, and then it's like, oh, you can double back, but not really, because you need Surf to actually get back here this way. Usually once I get the Petalburg badge, I would, like, surf this way to get back to Mauville, and then, yeah. And, like, this is a big loop. Like, maybe they overdid it. This is, like, a giant loop that's very tedious to get through because of all of the one-way paths here. And you need to kind of take multiple of them in order to, get all the items and stuff. But I forget if you can fly to Mount Pyre in this version or not. I feel like maybe? I know soaring is an option too, but I'm forgetting, like, what's stopping you from just soaring to, like, the Pokemon League? You know what I mean? It's weird. But yeah. And then, like, obviously the water routes are all, like, super long, but I like that it loops back in this way. Not that you would really go through here much unless you're hunting for the Reggies, I guess, but... yeah. Was it Mirage Island, or is this the Battle Tower, usually? I don't know. Rip the Battle Frontier. But yeah, and then, like, Sinnoh does a similar thing, because Mount Coronet connects, like, a ton of different places, like Eterna to Celestic, Orberg to Hearthome, and, like, all the way up to Snowpoint and stuff like that, too. It's cool. I kind of wish Mount Coronet was, like, thematically, like, visually more than just a giant cave. There's some icy parts, yeah. But it's, like, a little vanilla. Which is kind of unfortunate. Not that the same can't be said for, like... please don't crash, dude. I don't know the last time I saved. That's annoying. Boom, 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 boom. We'll go for an 100% accurate move here, just in case. Maybe the AI is just dumb. Because, like, remember I was talking about the Nuzzle interaction earlier, where they went for Nuzzle twice? Maybe they're just stupid. Maybe they... well, maybe it's programmed to, like, assume that you'll switch, though, regardless of type advantages. A good Poison Fang show off. It's weaker, but... and the Toxic chance. Okay. That's annoying. Trevenant would, like, hard counter this team, but it's all good. Yeah, we get the Toxic Poison. Toxic Poison probably doesn't kill it, though. Like, Ice Fang probably just killed it, straight up. So that was, oh, plus yeah, Leech, yeah. But yeah, I don't think... yeah, Toxic Poison does so little at first. I can heal off this Para, though, and, like... I still don't think it dies to Poison, but, like, at least I can get this out of the way. Because, yeah, because, like, if I save Cycling Road, a million thoughts at once. If I save Cycling Road for next time, we can, like, double back and do the Trick House as well. Just Poison Fang because it's 100% accurate, don't risk the miss. Badoo badoo. I do like the like character portraits that come in for like the Gen 6 encounters. I forget if that was a thing in XY as well. I don't see why it wouldn't have been. But I think in Gen 7 it's just straight up 3D models, right? Quite ambitious for the 3DS, honestly. Like, those Gen 7 games really do push that system to its limit. I'll lead, this is Plusle and Minun, right? Regardless, we'll just lead these two, because Combuskin's furthest behind, aside from Mawile. Oh no, it's Clefairy Jigglypuff. Okay. Solid lead. Glad I kept Poison Fang. Because yeah, it is kind of tough to hit Fairy super effectively. Just because like Poison and Steel are really not that great attacking types otherwise. Like yeah, Poison hits Grass, sure. It's good if it's Stab, I guess. But what's more threatening? I don't even know. And then like Steel does hit Rock and Ice, but like so does a million other things, like Fighting. Which is like a better bet most of the time, unless it is Steel Stab once again. Like Steel coverage, I feel like it's one of those things where like, yeah, of course it's good if it's Stab, but like as far as coverage is concerned, there's pros and cons. Do I think Rock Tomb is like worth? Like these are stronger and they also hit Flying. Rock hits Ice, will eventually get Steel for that. Or like literally anything else, Firefighting. Rock hits Bugs, but Bugs are kind of shit, and I also have a Fire type. Rock hits Fire types, but I'm not leaving Mawile in on a Fire type likely, so I think Rock Tomb is the answer. Kind of surprised this thing didn't get Strong Jaw as like a hidden ability. Unless it does. What is Mawile's hidden ability? I know Hypercut or Intimidate. Maybe it... I mean, like, admittedly, Mawile's not very good without its Mega. Sheer Force. That's admittedly pretty good. Especially because it's slow, so it's not like you're going to get flinches off of Iron Head, really. The extra power is nice. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, it didn't really take much damage there. Beat up a beat da 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 da, whatever the fuck. There's Pikachu. Oh shit. It's Pikachu with attitude. Are these things different types? Nice crit. Orin goes for Thunderbolt. Yeah, it's like this doesn't kill me. And Crunch. I remember it was a big deal when they changed his cry to Like anime sounds. Does Poison Fang try to Toxic, I guess? Okay, it would be a 2 KO, but yeah. I feel like Crunch probably kills, though, yeah? Maybe? Oh, that's right, they have different moves. That's kind of gross. Nice. Not nice. The static. Probably a fairy move, yeah. Explains why I didn't go for it. Yeah, he's got the full set exactly. The collection. This is actually kind of clever. I don't think it's like this in the vanilla game. Can we not do this? I mean, I got soda pops to burn, I guess, to be fair. God, that still heals so much. Draining Kiss is really disgusting, dude. Heals 75% of damage dealt, or HP dealt, or what? It drains 75% instead of 50%. It's like really nasty. What is going on, man? This is fine, because like at least Mawile can solo enough to get like, well, it's probably getting special attack EVs from this, but like, it doesn't really matter. I've thought about like EV-less Renegade Platinum, because I think there is an option for that when you patch it. It would make it tougher because you don't even get like the random EVs. Because you bet your ass I'm not fucking EV training ever. For anything. I'm never doing that shit. But it's like it is an option. And like you are still gaining EVs like passively, randomly. Or not randomly, but like, you know, based on what you're knocking out and shit. But that's really annoying. I'm interested in the prospect of no EVs though, because then also I would not be facing like Elite Four members that are 252, 252 in like attack and speed kind of thing. So like that helps. That means like, you know, it basically means like base stats, and I guess IVs in that case, matter more. Would I want IVs to matter more though? That's the question. I don't think so. I mean, like, I don't know. It would be different. That's for sure. Got the Luchador. Shout out to Pokken Tournament. Got the Flying Press, which is neutral, right? No, it's a resist. Oh, because fighting is neutral and flying is resisted. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the timing was for that, like Detective Pikachu. I guess that first game was a 3DS game, and then they had the movie. I don't know when the movie released relative to that, though. Just use a Cherry Berry here. No. I'll just keep spraying these, whatever. Guard Spec. I don't know why this camping guy isn't like running around. I thought you were a trainer. Poliwag, my son. Love the Poliwag line. Always have. Oh, T-Fang, perfect. How dare you. Easy one shot. Staryu. A Skrulp. This is water poison, I think. Doesn't get dragon typing until it evolves. Yeah. What a weird one. It also evolves like super late, I think. It's odd. I think. Play rough. Yes. That's huge. What sub it out for? Thunderfang is proving useful here. I will get an electric type eventually. Spoiler alert. Not saying what. I think Thunderfang, like, it only hits water flying. We're not going to face that many water types. Because we're going to go north, there's going to be like... Well, there's that one guy that usually is a Whalmer. North of the desert. But there's like a lot of rock type trainers up there. The path has like grass types. Oh, I guess Archie though. T-Fang would be good for Archie, in fact. Maybe Poison Fang I just get rid of actually for now. And then I sub one of these out for Iron Head when I eventually get that, like, quite a bit later, I think. Because Poison Fang is redundant here with, like, hitting grass. Well, no, but it hits fairies, though. How useful is Crunch? Frogadier will be a dark type at some point. Granted, Protean means, like, I don't necessarily have to run a dark move, but... the option's there. I've got a Ghost to hit Psychics. And opposing Ghost, but, like, leaving a Ghost in on a Ghost is always a risk, especially when it's a slow one like Trevenant. I feel like dark coverage is just kind of good. I think it might just be Ice Fang for now, because I'm thinking... what does this specifically hit that Thunderfang doesn't? Dragons, right? I have this for grass, technically, but I also have... I'll have a Blaziken, you know, for grasses. And by the time... I can always, like, reteach this by the time I would need it. This will be good for Archie. This is good for hitting fairies, because I don't really have a way to do that. This is just... you know, dark coverage is just good in general. And this is, like, kind of redundant with these two for now, aside from dragons. Also, Play Rough hits dragons. What am I thinking? Yeah, this is just like, duh. Okay, never mind. No shit. Oh my god. But yeah, Sab on this is, like, crazy. Poison Fang I'm probably clicking the least, but it's also going to get replaced by Iron Head, so it's like kind of stab, but not really. It's like definitely not stab, but it's for hitting fairies, which Iron Head is also for, so... yeah. What looks better? I think Thunderfang will get clicked more, in fact. Bone Claws, Confused Array... Home Claw's Will-O-Wisp is interesting, though. Usually you want to click that right away, but... I don't know. It is technically a synergy. Looking pretty good, though. Got a few more trainers to knock out on, like, this lower route, but I might go back and heal. In which case, let me just save, just because the stuttering scares me into thinking the game is going to crash. Yeah, loading zone. Yeah, at least the character models blink. Bup beep bup bup bup. Where were those lemonades again? In Mauville, duh. Okay, for a second I was like, wait, it's not somewhere in Slateport, is it? Yeah, I think we've... God, this stream is so long. Okay. I think we saved Trick House and Cycling Road for next time. So in that case... Oh my god, I'm not meaning to talk to you, goddammit. I fought you already. Let me get off the bike so I can actually, like, control where I'm walking. Yeah, I fought you already. I think it's just these last two trainers, the Pokemaniac and the Psychic guy. Oh, and there's a Fisherman also. I guess I could save him for next time. Because he's right next to Cycling Road. Yeah, so I got rid of Ice Fang. But then again, like, staying in on a ground type is probably not the greatest idea for this guy anyhow, so it's fine. Boom, 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 boom. Let's click Horn Leech. Rip. Leech Seed. Technically benefits from Hone Claws. I think Confused Ray is probably, like... It's cheese and it's not reliable. Leech Seed is reliable if you land it. I mean, it doesn't, like, take away their turn, but that's a 50-50 chance of taking away their turn. As opposed to dealing the chip damage that Confusion would probably do anyway, while also healing you. So I think I like Leech Seed better. And plus, like, after a Hone Claws, it's probably perfectly accurate, so... We take those. I have a Poison Fang for this. I don't think it's a Dark type quite yet. I think that's specifically Shiftery. I like the Nuzleaf line, though. And it's because Tengus are cool, though. Damn, Poison Fang is so weak. If it was 65 power like everything else, like all the other Fangs, I think it would have killed. Let's find out if you're part Dark. I don't think so. Oh, you are. Interesting. I don't know why I thought Nuzleaf was still pure grass, but... Nice Poison Fang on you. Conveniently, this is like what you want to use poison moves on, in fact. Tox Poison doesn't even kill. It's like, I kind of wish Poison Fang, like, is it high crit rate and Tox Poison? Like, Tox Poison can be good. In a lot of these instances, I would rather it be 65 power with regular poison, just like literally all the other Fang moves. Because that would have killed. I mean, it would have killed without poison, but regular poison I think might have killed there anyway. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of trainers to fight, and look, there's the breeders that have like 6 mons each. So we've got our work cut out for us next time. But we'll see. Like, I'll definitely get to Watson. I'm just thinking the following time we gotta go all the way to Fall Arbor, work our way through Meteor Falls and back down. Then go to Mount Chimney and fight Archie. I almost said Maxie. And then do Flannery. So, like, that's like a lot. That's a lot. We'll see. Maybe I'll make more progress. Maybe next time like, maybe I can do all the stuff leading up to Watson, do Watson, and then get to Fall Arbor, maybe? Like, kind of do, like, half of that trip. And the following time, do the Team Aqua stuff in Flannery. And, like, Norman could then be the start of a stream, and then we make our way up to Winona, saving her actual fight for the following time. Like, that might be the way to go. Also, just like that, Mawile's all caught up. Sick. I'm gonna fight this fisherman real quick. Just so I, like, don't forget. Then I'll go heal, and then, like, yeah, next time... I might even save in front of Cycling Road so I remember. To do Cycling Road, Trick House... Are there 2 Trick House things you can do immediately? I forget. But I feel like it's good to do those now while the EXP is relevant. Especially given how these boss fights have been going. Granted, my team was particularly weak to flying against the Swellow. I mean, I managed against Brawly with that good voice, to be fair, but, like, you know, my fighting check, or my fighting counter, so to speak, was a phantom. So, like, if they had, like, any coverage, like, you know, we saw Shadow Ball, there was probably... I'm surprised there wasn't knockoff at all. Etc. Yeah, like Cycling Road, Trick House, and then the routes on the side. Oh, there's the Wind Straight family. To the north. Yeah, there's a lot. I don't even know if there's, like, items worth getting here, either. Coffee and music. What is this again? Oh, this is a reference to the game corner that would have been here if it wouldn't have bumped the rating up. That sucks. Mirrors. Oh, this is for, like... Oh, yeah, okay. It's for the genies. Isn't there a place where you can buy Megastones? In miles. And weird. This is for massages that increase friendship. There's no friendship evos, though. Again, I don't remember if there's anything up here, though. I do not want to trigger Wally's fight right now. I want to do that, ideally, like, just before... Well, no, because then you can go visit him in Verdant Turf. I don't fucking know. I'm also a little bit nervous as to what he might have. If it's not just a Ralts, as per usual. Oh, look at Roselia. Great design. Roselia Rose Raid, that shit's great. Anything to sell? Just do a little, just a tad bit of inventory management real quick. Call it. These could be worth selling, but I'd rather just hold them for now. Like, you know, if it's the difference between having a Drayano or a Blaziken versus their middle evos, this is worthless. Soft Sand could be good at some point. This is redundant. Oh yeah. Mawile, I think Combus can get Shadow Claw. That might be useful, you know, eventually for Tate and Liza. Pokeball's pretty good. Escape ropes are fine. We're gonna just grab more of these. It would be nice if there were incentives to catch Pokemon. I think, I forget if it was this, if it was seen or owned in Unova, but I think Juniper would give you, either Juniper or Cedric would give you TMs for hitting certain Pokedex thresholds, I think. But that might just be seen though. But yeah, it'd be cool if there was like more incentive besides just, because like, at least for me, like I don't give a shit about catching them all. And so it's like, if I'm not catching something for my team that I'm building for a playthrough, or doing my encounters like in a Nuzlocke if I'm doing that, then there's like no purpose to it. I get like intrinsic versus extrinsic. It's like, it's cool when there's both though. You know, you can still have the intrinsic motivation of filling up the decks for the sake of it. But then it's like nice to get little rewards on top of that too. But yeah, anyhow, next time, clear out the surrounding areas of Mauville, take on Watson, see if I, you know, end up having time within my usual time frame to like continue on north to Fall Arbor, or if we start the next time with that. And then, like, you know, tackle Flannery there. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's always fun to, like, build a team in-game and stuff like that, especially on a hack like this that is polished and, you know, it's somewhat challenging. I made, like, one adjustment for, like, the fights that I lost and figured it out, but it's still cool, you know, still fun. Seeing everything level up and all of that. Still got a ways to go before these guys evolve. Gotta get the Mega Stone for you. In fact, let me just see real quick where the Mawile-ite is. Item changes. Ooh. Maybe it just wasn't moved then. I search for ite. Item changes, item values. Item price changes, market changes. Oh, you can buy from Marts. You can buy certain Megastones once you have like 6 badges: Audinite, Blastoiseite, Cameruptite, etc., etc. There's some, but like no Mawile-ite. So I'm assuming. I'm assuming that that is in its usual location then, which would be... where then? Let me Google that real quick, just so I note it, and so that way you guys know as well. Mawile-ite. Bulbapedia, sure. Acquisition. Verdanturf. That's right, isn't it behind the sign, or do you have to do like the little hide and seek thing maybe? Wait, that's crazy. Obviously, we don't get the Mega Bracelet until after Flannery. And we cross over and, like, Steven gives it to us, I think, for Latias in this case. That's pretty crazy. That's like a super free one. And it's one of the most busted. But yeah, great progress, long stream, all that good stuff.